Such a catchy little jingle. Mr. Donut Lord, welcome, my friend. He's got the TikTok and the YouTube. How are we today? Let me adjust my capture card audio so it's not deafening. There we go. Turn that up to compensate. Welcome back, everybody, to some Borderlands 2 sham farming. Get your shovels. Get your hose. Get your, I was going to say spades, but that's the same thing. Mr. Dot, welcome, my friend. We're going to do some farming. I will say, for those who were not in the just regular story playthrough for Borderlands, I did one sham run at the end of that. I did one sham run, like, once we were kind of closing down, and I got a sham. I got a sham. It was an 86, so nothing to write home about. But you know what? I added it. I added the run to the counter. Mr. Fatal, welcome, my friend. How are we? Let me get this stuff on screen. Bam, bam, bam. So we're at 40 total shams on run 1212. That's where we ended up with. So, without further ado, let's kick off with a sham run. We are sewing a design into a bunny girl outfit right now. Who's this we? Is that you and Mr. Aporia? Your alter ego? Let me adjust that. I moved the rocking chair. I moved it so I have the 3D display on top of the PS4 right now because I just don't have a spot for it. And I don't want to have to move another chair, so I just keep... God, the hair, man, what are we doing? So I moved the rocking chair over, and I'm trying to put it back in the exact same spot, but that's okay. This chair's been in this spot for so many years. I could just, like, on the carpet, I could see where the feet were, so I just lined it back up. Bunker, Mr. Crazy Bull, welcome, my friend. How are we tonight? I'm doing fantastically swell. How about you, Mr. Streamer Dude Man? I'm doing alright. Weekend's approaching. Got a endocrinologist appointment tomorrow, so that'll be fun to do that. And then Ben's coming down for the weekends, or for Saturday, so we can... what are we farming for? We're farming for the only thing you'd ever go for, Bunker. The 94 sham on the PS Vita. To potentially be the first ones to ever acquire a 94 sham on this version. I know the run counter and everything isn't on the TikTok because that would take up too much space, but we're doing run 1213 at the moment. We've acquired 40 shams and 52 bunker SMGs and a whole lot of world drop legendaries, and I didn't keep count of the customizations because I couldn't care less about that. But so that's where we're currently at right now. Hopefully starting out strong. No way I finally caught one of these streams live. I'm glad you could be here, my friend. Right at this start, too. Maya, yes. You see, Pori is the wholesome me, Mr. Fatal is the green goblin mask. You know what, I think that's fitting. We have a new world to conquer. Godspeed, Spider-Man. I love that movie. I recently got it on Blu-ray. I have yet to watch the Blu-ray, because I grew up with the full-screen DVD, so, you know, that's, I was gonna say the sham. Oh, yeah. Alright, we're starting right where we left off. No shams, but that's okay. That's alright. I have high hopes. We did play, as much as this is superstition at this point, we played through the story on Maya a little further, and for whatever the reason, I don't know if it's actually a thing where when you do that, depending on the story mission that you're on, it increases drops or decreases drops. I don't know. It probably doesn't. But as soon as we did that, and then we made it to the... or I did the run at the end of the night. We got a sham on the first run, so you know what? Maybe I'm not crazy. But we gotta follow. Thank you, my friend, Mr. Crazy Bull. Tons of TikTok follow. I gotta start. Like, if the MacBook could handle it, I would record... the vertical thing, because I have like a separate window I can do for that where I can record the vertical stuff, so like, you know, it would just well, make it a lot easier to post on TikTok and YouTube Shorts, but um, I don't think the MacBook can handle streaming and recording at the same time. Last time I did it, it was during a Battlefront stream, and the microphone audio started separating from each other. Like you could hear two of me, and it's only ever happened when I've tried to do both at the same time. So maybe I will boot up a second computer and get another HDMI splitter and feed the signal into that thing and record it. I don't know. But when I say we, I mean me and my dead grandpa's. Okay, alright, well, at least you have some company, Mr. Fatal. So you're like, we, Venom. He's got the symbiote. I've been lurking and watching the VOD, so it's about time I gotta see one of these farms live. Well, I'm glad you're here, my friend. Speaking of VODs, the last Sham Farm stream blew up like crazy. I was not expecting that. I know a lot of people like to watch them. And you know what, I'm forever grateful for that. And they average, I want to say they average around 400 views, which is way more than I ever expect anyway. But this one's sitting at 1.2 thousand views. So many wholesome comments, and I just want to say thank you for that. It's truly amazing, and it's truly amazing to see so many people still showing love for this version. Like, so many people through these streams we've found, you know, people who've played this game for the first time on the Vita, or people who, like, have memories of it, or who still maybe play it, right? So, I'm kind of glad that we're all funneling into these streams and finding each other once more, coming out from the deep. Good luck, I gotta go, but never... What? Never give up. Roland would go for it. I don't think Roland... I don't know about that. Roland would go for some milkshakes. Mr. Fatal knows about that. I like to think he's looking down at me from heaven in disgust of the man I am. I mean, at least he's looking down at you, I suppose. Because at least then he's spending time with it. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Whatever you can do to share a moment. We got ourselves a Sham. Run 2. So much better than the other streams. It took us nearly 6 hours last time to get a single Sham in 2 streams. And here we are, Run 2 with a Sham. What do we think? What do we think it is? This has been so addicting to watch. I mean, I don't want to get you addicted, you know. That kills you, but I'm all for it. What do we think it is? We got a Sham. I'm excited. Starting us off. Can you stop? Either kill him or give up. Yes, okay, I think I got him. You're getting in the way of my moment. Boom. Alright, 89 to 87. Alright. I'm gonna go bold. I'm gonna say 90. I'm gonna say 90. I don't think we've had a 90% since we acquired the 90 Sham that we have. So I'm saying 90. Mr. Donut Lord says 89. Mr. Fatal says 87. Let's see what we got. If that is all the guesses. Where'd it go? Ow! That's actually bad. 70s. You got it right. That's the closest thing. 83. Man, that's I think, you know what? I think honestly 78 is the worst one that you can get. Or like it makes you feel the worst when you get that one. Because the 77, at least when you get it, it's rare. Like it's the rarest, equal rarity to the 94. And then the 78 is just, we don't care about you, 78 Sham. But we got 41 Shams. That's good. Hopefully that means we're getting some Shams more frequently now. We went through a 6 hour of streaming time lull without a Sham. So hopefully this means good things. 12, 15. That's the best shield I've ever seen. What do you mean? That's the 78 Sham. That's like, you know, the best thing you've ever seen. That's like, I don't even know an analogy right now. We were too optimistic with the early Sham. What are you talking about? Too optimistic. Oh, like the the percentage wise. We all just have to guess 70s from here on out, and then we'll get the reverse psychology. Trick the Vita into thinking. Well, just thinking in general. It's fast, but comparatively to stuff today, your Apple Watch is probably more powerful than a Vita, which is kind of sad to think about, but you know, we still have fun with it. You can't run Borderlands 2 on an Apple Watch. Some would argue you can't run Borderlands 2 on a Vita. I don't know if people would consider this running. Maybe like an injured crawl, or you know, just dragging your feet because you've had something flat in your legs. Like, I think that would be a good close. Honestly, just nice to know it will still drop. Yeah, I know, right? Like, you start after going for that long. Like, I'm more than positive of the 32 streams we've done. I think this will be 32. Of the 32 streams we've done for the Sham farm, I honestly think that was the longest stretch where we didn't have a Sham. It was pretty much 2 full streams, like 2 3-hour streams. So, yeah, that's when you start getting in your head, and you see it with me. Like, I know you see it. I see it when I watch these things back, but, like, you know, you just try to change anything. You try to change the mission. You try to save quit. You try to, you know, turn the console off and turn it back on, right? Like, you just try to do anything to potentially give yourself a chance, and then, I don't know. Reverse psychology, 60% of the time it works every time. Oh yeah? What if I say 40% of the time it works? Is that then getting me to 60%? No double Sham, that's fine. Might I be able to see the build? For sure, Mr. Will. It's nothing special, it's just me dumping skill points into whatever. Yeah, level 61's the max on the Vita. It did not get UVHM 2, so that's all we got. Move! I'm hitting the button. Here's the build. With 61 skill points, you really, or it's not even 61, it's slightly less. You really can only spec into one tree, unfortunately, like, to any kind of degree. So I went with the double turret, and, you know, it's fine. It's okay. Damn, I don't remember Borderlands. Borderlands looking this bad back then? What are you talking about? This is peak visual quality. No, this is the PS Vita version, so whatever you're remembering is probably right. I'll show you some of the guns we do have. We have a couple Seraph weapons. I always want to call these effervescents, but they're not. Some couple pearls, which we will be acquiring all of the pearls at some point. Some world drop stuff that we got from Bunker. I don't remember which ones were and which ones weren't. The volcano was. Got a conference call last time. Here's the Bone Shredder. My favorite gun in this version, mainly because it doesn't exist. It does and it doesn't. Because they forgot to add the texture, and I love showing this off every single time. TikTok's popping off again, I see. I love the flag turret. Oh, yeah. Here's what the gun looks like in action. As you can see, it improves the frames because it doesn't have to render the gun in. It still works. It's the schizo reload. But yes. That's not a bug. That's just how that gun drops every single time. I thought it was a bug when I initially played way back when and got it. And I kept it very safe because I didn't know if I was able to get it again. But then we quickly learned that every single time it drops. And also the gun just becomes a visual mess after you swap it out of the hotbar. Vita's crazy work. Oh yes, indeed, my friend. The Vita is life. I'm pretty sure that's what they said. Mr. Skeleton, welcome, my friend. How are we? Beautiful looking gun. The best, I think. The best textures. You know, I'm kind of shocked that it hasn't. I don't know if it's one of the guns that can pop up on the main menu. But if we ever just see a floating, rotating crosshair, we'll know that it's the Bone Shredder. Oh, I don't have a Vita anymore. Well, there's only one thing you can do, my friend. Acquire one. No, I mean, technically we're playing on a PlayStation TV, so it is a Vita at heart. doesn't let you play all of the Vita games because some of them require a touchscreen, and that would just be nasty. But here we're playing with the physical version of Borderlands 2 for the Vita. It accepts game cartridges and memory cards and all the fun stuff, which I think is hilarious. I think it's hilarious that a home console, or whatever you want to call this thing, something that sits on the mantle, accepts game cartridges. I mean, I guess the Switch does that too, but this was a different time. This was pre-Switch. This was when we didn't know if we were ever going to get another portable console after the 3DS and the Vita, since the 3DS was good, but they revised the crap out of that thing and it got like 4 or 5 different versions instead of just making another console. But, you know, need to get a modded Vita on Marketplace. Vita over Switch. Good man. This man knows ball. Mr. Nick Talk. Yes, this one is not modded. This one is fully stock, just because that was the point when we originally decided to play this. Okay, that's a different voice line. I've never heard him say the turrets voice line, but for the original purpose of why we played the whole story for Borderlands 2, we wanted to see what the experience was like and if it was even possible to play the game all the way through. Just how it would have been back in the day, so no mods to speak of. This is the performance you can expect. Switch only has Pokemon and Mario Kart. I mean, you know what? That is true. It does have those 2 games. That is Zelda too. That's pretty fun. It all, you know what? Coincidentally enough, it also has Borderlands 2. They did add it. As much as I don't play the Switch, I still bought those Borderlands versions because I like to collect the different versions. I have a sealed Mac version of the game, like physically sealed Borderlands 2 for the Mac. I'm pretty sure it was the only one they made physically for it, because it has... I don't think it has 1. I don't think the Mac got Borderlands 1, but it got 2 in the pre-sequel, but I don't think the pre-sequel came out physically. But yes, I got the 1 pre-sequel, 2, and Borderlands 3 on the Switch. Runs great on the Switch too. I would hope it runs great on the Switch too. It's a modern console. This game, I think, is 10 years older than the Switch 2. So I would really hope it can run it decently. Does it run it at 60 on the Switch 2? I know the Switch 1 runs it at 30. And the load times are a little abysmal depending on the area you're trying to get to, but... wouldn't mind seeing a pearl out of... Whoa. Seeing a pearl out of here, but... those are very few and far between. Docked, probably. It's possible. I just don't know... like, I'm more than positive if the game ran at 60, then the Switch 2 handheld or docked would be able to run it at 60. But it's just a matter of if the game was ever programmed to run at a higher frame rate, given more powerful hardware. But yeah, the Switch 2 just got an update not too long ago that allowed it to run Switch 1 games, or make the Switch 1 games think they were running in docked mode even though they're still in handheld, so then you'd get that boost in performance. Didn't they just add them in the last year or so? Borderlands, it's in a triple pack, so you can only get the Borderlands games physically, like, together, the 3, the pre-sequel 2 and 1. That one came out a while ago. Borderlands 3 came out just before the Switch 2? Because it doesn't work on the Switch 2, Borderlands 3. It's got, like, major visual problems to the point where I don't know if anybody's actually completed Borderlands 3 on the Switch 2. Because the bug, like, it's actually unplayable to a certain extent from what I've seen. And, like, they don't let you buy the game off the eShop on the Switch 2. If you have it physically, you can play it. Like, that's on you. But they at least try to limit the damage by saying, no, we understand this game has some bugs. Haven't fixed them, probably never will. But, like, we're not gonna have you spend however much money it is to play a game that we know is broken. So, you know, there's some responsibility taken by Nintendo. Shockingly. Got it down to a science now. The Switch hate is so forced. No. Oh, boost mode, you get stable 30, which I admit is butt cheeks. Only stable 30? I thought it depended on the game, because, you know, not every game is made equal, right? So, certain games might take more advantage of land. Certain games might take advantage of the dock mode more than others, right? So, ooh. But I would like to think that like most Switch 2 games would Switch 1 only ran at like 20. Again, depends on the game, right? You know, it was aging hardware. It's hard to build a portable console that lasts, especially if it's a portable console that is receiving first part or like, you know, AAA games. It's hard to make it last, but you know, by the same token, the game developers, it also forces them to kind of shrink their games, or maybe they're not going to make them as ambitious as they originally wanted to, because they know, you know, we're making it for this console from the beginning in mind, right? Like, we're making it for the Switch 1, so it has to run on the Switch 1, meaning, you know, you got to be able to dial things back. That would explain why the DLC is free on the eShop for Borderlands 3. Well, I think Borderlands 3, when you buy it physically, it comes with all the DLC anyway. So it's similar to a... Oh, my neck. It's similar to a Borderlands 2 on the Vita situation where, you know, no matter what version you buy, physical or digital, like the DLC should come with it anyway. That being said, I can't remember if Borderlands 3, if the DLC was with a code, or if it was just, like, baked into the cartridge. Or, like, it just triggers a download. I don't remember. I want to say it was a code. Like, I want to say, because there's no way they fit all the DLCs and the entire Borderlands 3 on one cartridge. No, there's no way. Don't know. Alright, we saw one Sham. It was pretty crappy. Let's see another Sham maybe before 3 hours is over. That would be nice. I'm wondering at this point with 41 Shams if we've got every single, I mean, under 90%, but if we've gotten every single possible Sham, like 77, 78, 79, 80. I know we've gotten a lot of the 80s. I don't know if we've gotten an 82 or an 80. I think we got an 88. I don't know. We've got a lot in the 80s, and I'm, you know, it's the most common, so I'm not shocked. Oh. Alright. You love the fire, right? You love to see it. Melt him with Sandhawk. I'm solely referring to BL2. Oh, okay. I see. Yes. I haven't played... I'd imagine Borderlands 2 on the Switch, you know, the more you play it, the... like, in UVHM and all this and all that. I'd assume the performance probably gets worse, like we see with the Vita. The higher up you get, the more elemental weapons that are being used and particles that are on screen, the crappier the frame rate will get. And I assume also that all just gets worse with multiplayer. Let's see. Let's not go back to our old ways. of no shams. We've earned it. We went so long with no shams. Ah, I thought you were special. You're not. We're getting some better loot in the middle at least. Some more blues, Mr. Honest Life. How's it going? He's not in the stream, but like, you know, he's online. You know what, I'm sorry about the 78. I just realized I'm sewing an F8 into the bunny girl outfit and realized the French 7 looks like an F, so I cursed you. I'm so... What? What the... Okay. Apology accepted. Well, you want to do me a favor and sew something in that looks like 94, and then, you know, I won't have assassins track you down and have you pay for that initial curse. Spend points in the bronze skill tree to turn your gunzerker into an unstoppable tank made of meat and rage. Lovely. These loading screens really give you the time to think about what you're going to do when you do find the 98 or 94 sham. I will glitter glue a 94 in it. Alright. Good man. Very few, if, like, I'd be shocked if when you wear that, if anybody actually understands where the 94 comes from. I'll actually write a 94 on the 78. Appreciate that. Appreciate the effort. What's being microwaved in the back? There's no way you can hear that. There's absolutely no shot you can hear the microwave from here. I don't know. Food of some sort. Maybe some chicken. I don't know. Or some taco meat. Ground beef. I don't know. Can you hear the water flowing through my pipes as well? Can you hear the car start up across the road? Through the closed window and several meters away. Like, this isn't regular hitching. It legitimately... your gun flies around. I can hear your blood flow. Good to know. I'm seeing my endocrinologist tomorrow. Maybe you can let her know how it's going. Skip the blood pressure machine. He can just hear how the blood is flowing and tell me my over-under. Check Discord and show stream. I don't have my desktop set up as a thing I can show on OBS. And I don't think I can add it while the stream is going. I can hear your thoughts form. Lovely. He can hear my thoughts before they form. Come on! I want a sham! I hate when he does this. It takes so long. You can kill him so quickly, and then it's all for nothing. Yeah, this is not good. Whether you need to appear. Is that gonna hurt me? It is. Jeez, it took you long enough. Don't hurt me. We're good. We're safe. Can't you show it on your phone? What, you want me to, like... I don't have Discord on my phone. Like, I don't use Discord on my phone, just on the laptop. Man. Oh, wait. We got ourselves another sham! Let's go! I thought that was money. Let's go. Let me check the Discord real quick. What are the guesses? We're doing good for sham RNG today. 79. Yes. Reverse psychology. That's the 94 sham. The square of tape, and then with questionable Sharpies just on the bottom left corner, 94 sham. It's better than nothing. Install Discord on your phone. You can't tell me what to do. 94, Mr. Fatal. Have you... 81, 79. If you have the Tiny Tina DLC, you can farm the trees for Sham much faster. How I got my perfect. My friend, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. The Vita never got the Tiny Tina DLC. 84, Mr. Slushman, welcome, my friend. What an appearance. At least I think that's a sham. I really hope that's a sham, and I'm not just playing a prank thinking it's money. Gotta look at all the other stuff first. Gotta see what we got. The sham, you gotta save the best for last. Where are you? What's this purple? I don't care. Yeah, that's gonna be on my... okay. Riplo. Yeah, I know, don't worry. We... 83? Anybody say 83? Nobody said 83. Mr. Slushman was the closest with 84. I don't have a prize for you, but congratulations, you got the closest. Maybe I should just have, like, if somebody gets 2 sham guesses spot on, if we ever decide to make merch, you get, like, a piece of merch for free or something. I don't know. We were talking about merch in the Discord earlier today. Talking about what we could potentially make. We do have the Let's Win Some Games shirt that Ben made me the one time. I know that, like, that would probably be the first thing. An homage to the Battlefront 2 win streak. I don't know what else, though. I'm not a designer person. I'm not a creative person. 12, 20. At least I think so. I don't think I'm messing up my numbers. But, I don't know. I have no idea what you farming for. We're farming for the 94% sham shield. Trying to be the first people ever to acquire the 94 sham on the PS Vita version of the game. At least we think so. I have yet to see any documentation of it online. And nobody said anything, so, you know, oh, good luck. We have got the, like, the sham is a 0. Or the 94 is a 0.0034% chance of dropping. And we've hit that rarity. Like, we've hit that percentage 3 times with the 77 sham. Because the 77 sham is the worst 3 parts all put together. The 94 is the best 3 parts all put together. So, same rarity, opposite ends of the spectrum. But we've got 377 shams in the 32 streams that we've done thus far. So it's not a, you know, it's not the problem of getting that rarity. It's, well, I mean, it is a problem, but getting that rarity and getting it on the spectrum that we, or the end of the spectrum that we want it to be on. But this is run 1220. We've had 42 shams and 52 bunker SMGs and a whole world of world drop legendaries and stuff like that. We need to do the Demon Days cover, but with Meal and Ben, myself, and Flipperino. We'll have to think about it. I do know, because right now the channel makes no money, which is fine. You know what? It's a passion project thing. Something to do, spare time. Play some, you know, favorite video games, have some amazing chats with amazing people. But I think at 500 subscribers, I don't know, like the super chat things opens up. I don't know, I haven't done a whole lot of looking into it. But that could be a thing. Like, I don't know, I wouldn't want to be in a position where, you know, we make a shirt or something, but then we have to charge an outrageous amount of money to cover the shipping cost and then to make some kind of profit out, right? Like, I just wouldn't feel good charging a whole lot of money for a shirt or a sweater or something, right? Money's tough these days, so I wouldn't want to do that to somebody who just wants a cool thing from a content creator that they like. But, you know, we'll look into it in the future if we ever get to that point, alright? Because I think that would be the coolest thing ever. Ben and I just sitting at a desk somewhere, contemplating on some design, making it together, scoffing at it, and then going back to the drawing board. Good business. How does my ex have more subs than you? What? Well, that can't be. You know what we need to do then? We need to send everybody from this channel and report her channel and then have it taken down, and then she'll have 0 subs. And who's laughing then? Just people subbing to her because they're simps. That's a term I haven't heard used in a long time. That brings me back. The end of high school. I mean, you know what? That's something that happens. Oh. I've seen this stream popping in and out of my feed from time to time enough that I feel I might as well drop a sub for hearing about the 377s. Thank you, my friend. I didn't pick up the third 77 because I'm saving my last spot for the 94, but I have the first 2. Like they were all on stream. So there's the first one, and then there's the second one. And the 90% is the highest that we've ever found, and then these were some of the earlier shams that we acquired. So, you know, it's a process. Funny you know, it's cool the first time you get a 77. You're like, all right, not the one I'm looking for, but still cool to get something that's that rare. Second time, you're like, all right, there's no way I just did this twice, because, you know, still not the one that I want, but, you know, it's cool that it happened twice. 3 times, it's like, all right, come on. Give me the one that I want. We're clearly hitting the rarity chance. It's not funny anymore. She's at 397. Good lord. I don't think she's farming shams. It's the only reason anybody would ever subscribe to anybody is if they're sham farming. I really wish there was a faster way of doing this part of the sham farm when he's on this side. I mean, to be fair, this isn't... Wait! Crap. To be fair, this isn't the longest thing ever, considering some of the other bosses, but... It's still... it's too long. Brick... I was doing so well until I heard your voice today. I gotta hit you a little harder because you still got health for some reason. There we go. Uh-oh. Too many sounds. I don't think those lasers are gonna hurt me. I think they're on the walkway. Crunchy reload animations. That sham dropped over to the right, which I don't know if that's ever happened on these streams, at least on these farms. Like, he almost always drops it, and you know, the stuff is very much in piles or in rows. But I don't know, I don't think I've ever seen him drop it outside of the regular spots, because it didn't drop. You know, it usually waits. Like, there's a very obvious pause before the final thing drops from him, if there is a final thing. I think that's just the blue in there. That looks like a pearl beam, doesn't that left one to the green? It probably isn't. But I can't seem to get my thing on the... Okay, it's not. You fooled me. I've got to go through the painstaking people said Borderlands 3 menus were bad when the game came out. Clearly none of them have ever played this and tried these menus. At least in Borderlands 3 it didn't crash your game when you opened the menu. It was just a laborious process, but at least it still functioned. Do you mess with fondue? I don't think I've ever had fondue. But, like, I'd be down to try it. That's like cheese, right? Like melted cheese? Yeah, I think I'd be into that. I like cheese. We should normalize sham farming for all subathons. We should. You know what? It's a requirement. If you want to become a YouTuber, you need to do a sham farm. And you need to get the 94 sham. It's like a rite of passage. Sorry to ask this since I'm certain you've gotten the question before, but why play Axton instead of Zero? It is a game performance based or just preference. You know, funny enough, I've been asked that question so many times. Um, I mean, we started the story playthrough way back. It was like over a year now, like streaming wise. I just picked Axton, like I just played mainly because on the Vita, as you've probably seen, the performance is less than stellar. So having an item being the turret that can shoot and aim for you really helps in this kind of situation. So that's mainly why I did it to start. And also Axton is the character that I like the most. Like I started with him, so I'm biased for that reason. Um, so yeah, that's why I have an Axton instead of Zero. But I know everybody is like, bore bunker with Zero, and quite honestly, I don't know if that would be effective on here. Mainly because it would probably like instant crash the game, and then we'd be getting nowhere. Like, it's just those, like, when he's flying in on the side there, the farm takes forever, but when he's doing this, and we can use the Sandhawk, like, it's, pretty efficient, I would say. Just getting him like that, and then, boom, you're done. When was your first time playing? Playing Borderlands? It was on the Vita. I want to say when I was like 12 or 13 years old. So, like 2015, I think. I bought my Vita Slim. Like I bought the blue Vita Slim from EB Games with my own money. And that was one of the first games I downloaded because it was an open world game, and I could download it with my own money without my parents finding out. So I didn't know what Borderlands was at the time. Like I kind of just liked it because it was an open world game that I could play on my handheld device. I thought that was pretty cool as a kid. So I would say like 2015 was probably the first time I ever played a Borderlands game, and then slowly from there I realized, oh, it's on the PS3. So when I got my PS3, I got it on there and realized there's so much more performance to be had. And then the Handsome Collection, and then slowly I just started getting more and more versions of the game and whatnot and experiencing those. Unk my bow, come on. Unk, what are you talking about? I'm not that old. I'm full of youthful spirit and crackly knees and everything like that. If you didn't get Game of the Year version, you're missing out on half the DLC. On you mean like at all, or just on the Vita? Because on the Vita you can only get one version, and it comes with, as the package says, 6 add-ons. And that's all they ever made for it. Torg, Oasis, Krieg, Gauge, UVHM1, and Cosmetics. That was all you had. And that's okay. But yes, I would say if you're playing on the older consoles, like PS3, Xbox 360, skip Game of the Year edition. I mean, if you're playing Borderlands 1, then sure, get it. And like if you only care about Borderlands 1, then get that Game of the Year edition. But if you're getting Borderlands 2, skip Game of the Year edition. Go for the triple pack. The triple pack, because Game of the Year edition doesn't have all the DLC for Borderlands 2, which I think is the stupidest thing they ever did. It's missing UVHM Upgrade 2. It's like you can't get past level 61. But the triple pack not only comes with all 3 games, the Borderlands 1 pre-sequel and Borderlands 2, but it comes with all the DLC for all of those games on a disc. Like, physically, you own the DLCs. It's not a code that'll expire or that might have been used. You can put in the disc and use it as many times as you want and download the DLC. You can give the disc to a friend who doesn't have all the DLCs, and they can just pick the ones that they don't have and then download. Like, it's definitely the way to go if you're on those older consoles. Then yeah, you got the one with the DLC. Yes, I did. Borderlands 2 and the Vita only ever came out with the one version. Like, it only comes with the one with the DLC. That being said, if you buy it physically now, there's a great chance that the code inside is either expired or used, and then you're just left with the main game. So I would say if you're trying to buy this version today, just buy it digitally. Like, I had the game digitally forever ago. And then I'm like, I want to increase my collection, so I bought it physically, so I already had the DLCs anyway, so it didn't really matter. Like, I just wanted the physical game. But I have a copy for the Vita sitting around that I've never played it. Never... Hey! What? You suck. Okay, let's make this quick. Never played it past fun after seeing the performance. Oh, rookie mistake. Rookie move. If I was inclined to sell, try boring the bunker and see if I crash. I don't think it's a matter of seeing if you crash, it's just a matter of when you crash. Like, I guarantee there is no scenario where boring the bunker does not result in a crash. There can't be. There's just no way. You need Game of the Year for BO1. You talking to me or just anybody? Because the triple pack also has all the stuff in the Game of the Year edition. Because there's only four DLCs for Borderlands 1. And Game of the Year edition on the 360 and the PS3 had all 4 of them. I know there's some like really weird one-offs with how you can acquire Borderlands 1 DLC physically. Like, I don't know why they would do this. It kind of just seems like a waste of money. I know in the 360, like I saw it on online today, actually. I saw a picture. It was like the double DLC pack where it was... I don't think it came with Borderlands 1. I think it was just the DLC, but it was just the first 2. It didn't have the last 2. And I'm just thinking, like, they made a Game of the Year edition. They make the triple pack edition, and then they have this one. Like, that seems like a lot of wasted money to make a whole physical, like, game case, manual, and disc for 2 DLCs that will quickly not be the optimal way of getting those DLCs. I don't know. I mean the minimap. Oh, the Game of the Year edition comes with the minimap? I have the... Oh, Game of the Year... you talking Game of the Year Enhanced Edition? Like on the PS4? Because I don't think the Game of the Year edition for the PS3 and 360 ever came with the minimap. Like, I think that version the only thing it added was the DLCs. Like, it didn't add the minimap, it didn't add the fixed sprint jumping, the improved menu systems. Yeah. The minimap is pretty helpful on Borderlands 1, but I feel like that's a game, and I don't know why it's such a big issue in Borderlands 4. Like I see it when I play myself, right? The minimap, like, I just really wish there was a minimap. It has the compass system, but then when I get to Borderlands 1, it's like, oh, it just has the compass system, and I'm fine with that. Like, I don't really care too much. I don't know why that is. I'm guessing that's maybe because Borderlands 4, like, the world is more, reflective of modern game worlds and game building and verticality and stuff. And therefore, like, I'm just assuming, like my muscle memory is telling me, oh, there should be a mini-map to help me navigate this. Versus Borderlands 1 was a lot more linear. And, at that point, it was the first Borderlands game, so the compass was all that anybody ever had. So, you kind of just got used to it. Borderlands 2 has the best FPS game ever. Talking first-person shooter or frames per second here, because one of those statements might be true. But yes, I love Borderlands. All the Borderlands games. They're just... I don't know. I don't know if it's the art style or... Like, I don't mind the repetitiveness of it. Like, I don't mind sitting and farming for something, especially if I have some, you know, if I'm listening to music or listening to some video thing. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Then, you know, I can sit here and just do it mindlessly. Well, BO1 has a lot more smaller and linear maps. You don't need it. It definitely helps, but you don't necessarily need it. Well, yeah. I think, like, the main thing it helps with is enemy location. On it, like, because I have played the enhanced edition of Borderlands 1, so enemy location is helped with a mini-map in terms of how far away they are from you. I know that red dots get smaller and bigger on the compass system, but, you know, it's not very accurate, and it's hard to see the difference. Ugh. Hitting my tripod with the foot rest. Just trying to get it closer to me. There we go. Same, bro. Been playing it since release. Good man. I played it couple years after release on the PS Vita. Was my first exposure to it. You, Mr. Fader, you want to do me a favor and look up the Vegas Golden Knights and Anaheim Ducks score? I don't care about either of those teams. I just want to see, because Vegas had a 3-0 lead. And then I think Anaheim scored once right before I started streaming, so just want to know. Habs won today, so that's what I care about. But just want to know. Can't rotate my head enough, my neck enough to... Vegas is up 5-1. Also, thank you for that, but... Man, I don't like Vegas. I don't want them to move on. I think Colorado's gonna wipe the floor with them, but, like, I don't like Vegas. There's a lot of jet loaders every single time we're doing this. 5-1 in Golden Knights' favor. Nah. Boo. It's okay. I would rather have seen Anaheim go a little further just because they haven't been in the playoffs in forever. They haven't won anything in forever, but I would like Montreal to win it. The Mighty Ducks need to win. They're not the Mighty Ducks anymore. They haven't been the Mighty Ducks since like 2010 or something. Well, year before. Well, you know who needs to win? The Atlanta Thrashers. I need to see Ilya Kovalchuk win his Stanley Cup with the Atlanta Thrashers. Where's the Shams, man? We had 2 right off the hop, and now they've disappeared on us. And none of them were the 94s, so that, you know, that's no more fun either. Sorry, we keep going. We keep it running. 1,226 runs. I saw somebody, I don't know if they were farming for the Sham, or I can't remember. It was just, you know, I'm scrolling through YouTube and I see these streams pop up. And like he was farming for something, but it's like day 83, and I'm like, holy crap, dude. Please don't let that be foreshadowing. I know this takes a long time. Like, I mean, it's like anything you farm for, right? Like, you can get it immediately, or you can get it in 50 years. But, you know, I hold out hope that we get it before, you know, like 60 streams, as much as I love streaming this for you guys. I just wanted the shield. Ducks Edmonton should have won. Nah, Edmonton got crushed by the Ducks this year. What are you talking about? Edmonton needs to find a goalie that actually is consistent and knows what he's doing. Like, I feel like outside of Stuart Skinner, Edmonton's just been playing like goalies that I thought had retired or are from the AHL, so like they need to find a young guy who's decent and stick with him and build a team around him and make him good. That's a Calgarian saying that? Nah. Calgary's got to figure it out, man. I feel for all the Vancouver fans, though. They get absolutely shafted in the draft this year. Toronto will win it. That's like, I don't know. I don't want to say it's rigged or anything, but Toronto has missed the playoffs twice in 10 years, and each of those 2 times they've won the first overall pick. I know 2016 they were kind of the favorites to win, but this year they weren't. They had an 8.5% chance of winning the draft. But, oh well. It is what it is. Doing the same grind right now. Struggle is real. There we go. The best thing shared between 2 people is pain. And here we are. What are you farming on, my friend? What you farming on PC? Dare I say the Mac? Or are you also on a Vita? In that case, go home team. Bang. Western Canada. I see. Alright, maybe the Sham just needs to cool down. We found 2 pretty quickly. I would have just liked to have seen that continue. Maybe find 5 Shams in a stream or something. Push my luck. None of those are pearls. Because I feel like the last time we found 4 Shams in a stream, it was before we started the Maya playthrough, but like the last time we did it, we found a lot of stuff. Like there was a couple world drops, I think there was a couple bunker SMGs, there might have been a customization in there. I don't think we found a pearl that day. No games to be found, that's fine. But like we found a whole bunch of stuff when we did, so you know. Where's my stuff, man? Got another like on the TikTok. Thank you, my friends. Doing it on PC right now. Just got another kill. No Sham. You gotta tell us. You gotta tell us in the chat if you do. No crap. Series alive and well. You gotta tell us if you get one. You need to share the victory. But yes, one day whenever I do upgrade my MacBook with more RAM and it has more computational power, I will I'll probably record the streams and then pick from the highlights and everything, or more importantly just record the vertical part of it. Because if I want parts of the stream, I can just go on YouTube and play back the VOD, but the vertical one is harder to do because that's only on TikTok and it doesn't save any of that. So sometimes it'll give me, like in the little thing, like in the settings menu, your notifications menu, it'll say like, oh, look at this highlight, and it picks a highlight out for you. But I that's the system selecting something that I think it might be cool, not me picking it. Like if we found the 94 Sham, I don't know if it would actually pick that out and show me. I will if I get one to drop. Alright. We've had 42 to drop, so they're out there. Who's laughing at me? It's alright. If you're playing on PC, then you're absolutely getting more runs in per like 10-minute period than I am. Because I bet you the loading screens that you're looking at, you've never even seen before. Like, be honest with me. Have you ever read, on PC, have you ever read one hint on the loading screens? Have you ever seen one hint? I bet you haven't. Mr. Master Combat, welcome back, my friend. It's been a long time. Finally, YouTube shows me the stream again. How's it going, my friend? I was here at 20 shams. I was here at 3 shams. Yes, I know. It seems YouTube's algorithm is blessing us tonight, which I'm all for. Yes. If you ever want to like know when the streams go up, like I don't know if you're in the Discord or not. I can't remember if you were. The Discord bot that is supposed to tell people of the YouTube streams is just broken. Like YouTube updated its terms and now it just doesn't work for YouTube. It works for other stuff, but so I don't know. If you're subscribed to YouTube, the only thing I can say is hit the bell and turn that on, and that's the only thing I can think of. I know you can't eat Snickers bars too much because diabetes, but they are superfood. I love Snickers. Gotta watch them blood test numbers though. Just got my blood work back. Gotta do better. Gotta do better than what I saw. But you know, I love Snickers. I was here when Axton was level 34. I'll beat ya. I was here before Axton was even made. Fred. I was here when we used the Minecraft sniper to carry us through the game. Used to play this game on the 360 when it came out. Oh my goodness, been playing it for years. Got an OG in the chat. Nice, man. I wish I could say I started playing it at the beginning, because there was some pretty crazy bugs and exploits in the game. I mean, to be fair, you can still experience them now. Like, if you have the disc of either the 360 or the PS3, just, you know, delete the game data and then put the disc in and then just don't update it, and then you can play version 1, so you'd get all those exploits again. You can't play online, or you can't download any DLCs, but you'd still, you know, if you're looking for that kind of thing, you can. This is a great second screen stream. Oh yeah. I think, I can't remember who it was. Like, I know some people have put me on for background noise. I think it was Mr. Ramsey, one of the true OG. Like, when I say OGs of the channel, this dude is the OG of the channel. When we revived it back when there was 45 subscribers like a year and a half ago, or almost 2 years maybe. Ben and I were doing our Battlefront streams, and he was like the first guy to ever comment something on a stream. He had us on a boat. Like, he was, I don't know where, I can't remember where he was going, but he turned us on a boat and was streaming us. Like, we traveled the world that day. Or something close. If that's an OG... If that's an OG, then man, I feel ancient. Mr. Doodle Star. Doodle Stir. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I bet you bros, like, developed the game. Knew the game before its inception. You're in the Sham splash zone, get out of the way. OG meaning playing since release. I think he probably also is. It's been a long stretch. Subbing activity hides activity of my subs. Ah, fair enough. Well, you're a god in this case, you don't count. Like, think about it. Snickers bars have nuts for protein, sugar for energy, and chocolate for dairy. Yeah, they also have cholesterol for shortening your life, and saturated fat for shortening your life. So, you know. I mean, that's any chocolate bar, though. I'm saying goodbye to that loot, you know what? Yes, I know. Chocolate bars is good, but numbers on results for blood work is not good, unfortunately. What's the best sham we found so far? Also, I have you on a second screen while I draw. Perfect. Best sham we found is a 90%. But we did find, I don't know if you were here for them, we found 377 shams. And if you aren't aware of what that means, it means we've hit the 0.0034% rarity chance 3 times, and they've all been 77 Shams, because it's just as rare as the 94. Mr. Strange, welcome, my friend. I birthed Randy. Man. I birthed Randy's parents. There you go. Could just keep going down that family tree. Y'all are insane. Mr. Strange, we found 2 Shams so far. Run 2 was a Sham, and I don't know what run the other Sham was, but it was pretty close to the beginning. In the other direction. Yeah, really, it was. Like, it's the, you need to get the 3 parts to line up to get the 94 Sham, right? You need to get the 3 best parts on the shield. So, by law, just by law of the numbers, if you're getting the 3 worst parts, it's also just as rare. Because of all the, I don't know how many different part combinations there are. There's probably tons of part combinations that you can get. Of all of them, to get 3 of the same, or 3 of the parts that you need lined up is 0.034% chance, or 0.0034% chance, so. It's taking a while to spawn, man. This last couple goes. Come on! Brother. There we go. Ah. I'm gonna fly around for that long and not give me a quick kill. You suck. I don't know why that shot fired into the bottom of the top platform. The gun was not aimed up that high. The recoil's not adding up. What's going on? Oh. Oh, that guy's there. I don't know if he was hitting me or... Come on. There we go. I'm running away. 61 is the cap on the PS Vita, isn't it? It is, unfortunately, but you know what? I think having to do any more than 61 would be quite the challenge. Like, just with the amount of damage that enemies do to you at max level and the lack of maneuverability that's afforded to you on this version, it would be cruel and unusual punishment, I feel. So, it's fine. You know what? It is what it is. It's still a full game. 125 in total. Oh, for what? 125. Oh, there's 125 combinations? Oh, damn. Okay. That's quite a lot, then. That's assuming all the parts have the same exact RNG. Maybe they do. I don't know. Yeah, that's also a good point. I have no idea if... And you also have to factor in that, the Sham is one of 3 things that he can drop. So, you have the 1 in 125, and then the 1 in 3, and it's just a whole mess. Whole mess of things. Can you drop me a Sham, please? I'd be very grateful if you did. I would still count it. 1,230 runs. That's not healthy. So 0.8% to drop times 1 times 1 over 125. That's about 3,700 runs needed for true odds. We won. I got a 91 Sham. No way. Congratulations, man. There you go. Hey, you tune into a Sham farming stream and Shams come to you. It's a thing of beauty. I'm proud of you, man. Hey, that's pretty good too. 91 is... I mean, it's better than anyone that we've ever gotten, so... There you go. Good on ya. It happens, see? Shams happen, they drop. You just have to commit. Like, it's not a farm that you can just do 10 runs and then, you know, that's it. Like, I feel like this farm, to actually have any justice done for it and to give yourself the best odds, you have to sit down for, like, an hour or two and then just farm it. I don't know. Because it seems like the more you do it, the more chance or more frequent the shams become. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. It's a high possibility. Manifesting a 94 sham in this stream. Alright. I will accept your manifestations. That would be something, wouldn't it? I really wish we got it on that day we had 180 people in here. That would have been legendary. That was a good day. But, you know, there was 180 people. Not the most chatters, like... I mean, there was people chatting, obviously, and a lot of the OG people chatting, but I feel like even these streams, like this stream, a little amount of people can feel like a lot really quickly. Just with the conversations that we have. And the TikTok, I don't think I had the TikTok... I don't know if I had TikTok running at the time, or if it was just on the Twitch before Twitch decided to break on me, so... I don't know. Somebody's got a corrosive gun up here. Just imagine a mod to refight bosses in 2 the way it's set up in 4. Oh, like the Encore machine? That would be pretty handy. Although I think on the Vita... And it's the same reason why, you know, because some people have commented, why don't you just leave the arena and then come back in? Couple of reasons. A, I am deathly afraid that there's a chance that when I go into 1,000 cuts that the game crashes, and if I crash in 1,000 cuts I'd have to make the whole run all the way up again. 2, all the items stacking on the ground after every run would just tank performance even more than it already is, so... You know what, that's okay. And I feel like, I mean, if the Encore machine got rid of all the drops, then sure. But I think that would kind of defeat the purpose of Borderlands if it, like, erased all the drops that were on the field and, you know, so... But in any other version of Borderlands 2, I think, yeah, it could absolutely be a killer thing. I'm pretty sure there is a mod to do that, like respawn bosses. Did the homie Steesley Weasley hop in today? Bless you. What? Who? Steesley Weasley? Is that like the long lost cousin in Harry Potter? I don't think anybody by that name was in here. No? Did you lose somebody? Do we need to track somebody down? Winnie and Josh joined. Mr. Donut Lord was here, yes. I was in the 180, I recall that. Oh, like 180 runs? Say it over the intercom for me. Who's the intercom? Where are you? Steesley Weasley. Is that like a slur hidden in there or something? We need to track some chicken sandwiches down. I think, yeah, say that over the intercom, and there you go. You know what? I don't know who Steesley Weasley is, but maybe there's a reason why you haven't found them. Maybe there's a reason they're trying to escape from you. I mean, I don't know if the only thing we've seen today is shams is a good thing. There you go, Mr. Fatal. Who is Steesley Weasley? Just the Borderlands friend we streamed with the other day. He said he also came in here the other day. Oh. Was he in the Sham farm stream, or was he in the other one, the story playthrough? Because there was a guy, he came in like right at the end of the stream, and he did say he was he was with somebody else. Like there was two of you doing some special run of the game, like some challenge run or something. I remember that. Like if you, for the people who are on YouTube, they would have. I don't think I mentioned him by name, but I definitely talked to somebody like that. And he had to go like really. He just finished streaming. Like, were you guys streaming just before then, late into the night? Yeah, modded BL2. Yeah. He was in here. He was in here on the last Sham. It wasn't even the last Sham farm. I think it was the last time we played the story. That's what I'm saying. Give me a Sham. It's been too long without a Sham. I'm not going another 3 hours, 6 hours actually without one. That was ludicrous. Can you use the Gibbs save editor on Vita? I have one, but I'm trying to figure it out. Not to my knowledge. I don't know. Mr. Strange, if he's still in here, he would be the guy to ask that question. Because I know he does a whole bunch of shenanigans with this version. Things you wouldn't regularly do, and I don't know. I think he's gotten other save like profiles or the characters that you don't initially start on here to work. I would say, like, I don't know how easy it is or if it's even possible. No, you cannot, says Mr. Strange. Alright, well, there you go. I don't know if it's possible to use the save editor on a PS4 or a PS3, but if you want it on the Vita, because you can transfer saves between PS3 and PS4 and Vita, right? Like with this function. I would say if you can do the save editor, just put the character onto a PS4, given it's not over level 61, and then just upload the save and download it on the Vita, and that could work. I'll be honest, didn't think screen sharing a PS Vita was possible. Screen sharing. Oh, this is a PlayStation TV, so it's a PS Vita, but it was a thing that Sony made. You can get OBS on a PS Vita. I wish. No, the PlayStation TV came out in like 2014, I think, or 15, I don't know. And it was a little rectangular like box. Like it's super tiny. And it had an HDMI port, a USB port, Ethernet, a game card slot, and a memory card slot. And you could play PS Vita games on the TV, and you could stream your PS4 to it and whatnot. So I'm using that and just have the HDMI into a capture card, and then using OBS on my MacBook to do that. Just need OBS. Yeah, it might be, but it need a PC though. My bad. No, worries. I know it's a little bit of a messes with your head when you see a PS Vita that isn't somebody just aiming their phone camera at the handheld screen and then uploading it to YouTube. Because, like, you wouldn't normally see the game like this, right? But yes, that is what we're doing. As God intended. You'd have to mod a PS3 character and then upload it and download it on a Vita or PS4. Yeah, I figured that's probably the easiest way. Thank you for the. Is that a baby wrapped in? What is that? I thank you for the donation. I don't know what that item is though. I thought it was like a baby wrapped in some like blanket or something, but it looks. I mean, is it a strudel of some kind? Like 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 the apple pies that you can get at McDonald's. Get out of the way! You're gonna eat the sham. Did he drop one? Nah. 15 viewers on YouTube live. We got a whole squad in here. Welcome, my friend. How are we? Glad you returned. How's it going? How's the day going? Or night going? Everybody's coming from different parts of the world. For me, it's 12:50 at night. So, we're all here, though, converging at one time. Drop a sham! We got 2 shams today. It's better than last time, so there is hope. Is there OP levels on there? No, sir. Absolutely not. Vita only got the Torg, Oasis, Krieg, Gauge, UVHM1, and various cosmetics for its DLCs. So yeah, that's all we got. Thank you for the baby burrito. Donation was the friends we made along the way. Exactly. You know what? That's great. Pure poetry. It was very tasty. You going for the best Sham? Mr. Hunter, indeed we are. We're going for the 94 Sham. We've had 377 Shams. It wasn't funny after the third time, but we've acquired 3 of those, and you know we're itching for the 94. Yo, brother, Mr. John, welcome, my friend. Same chip in the Vita TV. Yeah, like it's essentially the motherboard of the PS Vita. Like if you've ever taken a PS Vita apart, there's the 2 daughter boards on the side for the joysticks, the speakers, the buttons. And then there's the middle part, the middle motherboard, which I'm assuming, you know, they had to shave a little bit of it off because it's not the size of a PlayStation TV. Like, it's slightly bigger. And they probably, you know, had to reconfigure some things because the game card slot would be on the side, and they had to add in a USB port, HDMI, Ethernet. But it's essentially like the middle of the Vita motherboard put into a little, like, it's like, I quite literally, it's like this thick. It's not thick, and it's like maybe that long. It very easily gets lost in an entertainment center. But like, you know, if they did put a stronger network card into it, then I think it could have been a very just argument for, you know, you want to stream your PS4 to a different TV in your house and not move your PS4 over there, then yeah. Because the Remote Play app got an update, or an upgrade on here, that enabled it to stream in 720p instead of the 540p that the regular handheld one was limited to, so it does actually look better. What am I hearing? Stuff fatal. It's 10:50 here in Montana. Y'all have good burgers over there in Montana. Montana's. The Canadian burger's pretty good from there. And the cookie dessert, the skillet cookie, that's pretty good. A baby burrito. Mr. Big, how are we today? I see, hang on, I see the chats on TikTok. I apologize for not reading them. Give me 1 second. Let me kill Bunker real quick. Greetings! Alright. That'll be a grind. I think it's like 1 in a million. I mean, it's close. It only took K650 to 180. I bet you could get it at least 1,000. We're at run 1,233 right now. So, how do you level up over 50? Mr. Rick, how are we tonight? You need the Ultimate Vault Hunter Upgrade Pack DLCs. If you're playing on the PS4, like the Handsome collection of the game, or on Steam, make sure you have the UVHM 1 and 2 packs downloaded, and those enable you to upgrade, to level up past level 50. You can get max level 72 with those, and then the Fight for Sanctuary and further increases that to level 80. We're on run 1233 right now. DLC and OP levels, ONT, VHM, and UVHM, just whatever DLC. Thank you. YouTube is his favorite child, TikTok is the less important one. I didn't have the, yeah, you know what, the TikTok screen is so small, I can't have the run counter on there without it taking up, like, majority of the screen, so I apologize. It's vertical, like, the picture is slightly cropped in the TikTok, because I have, like, my face cam zoomed in on the top, and then the game is cropped on the sides or the bottom, because that's just how it is, but the YouTube is the full picture, the face cam's up in the top left, and then the run counters, Sham and Bunker SMG counters are on the right. So yes. TikTok came after. Like I had to do the TikTok used to just be the full screen, but it was so zoomed out you couldn't see anything. And then OBS came out with an update that let you do the vertical thing, so I installed those plugins. Rolled 3.5G shotgun shell roll for me and my friends before graduation tomorrow. Good man. Like, you want me to do that, or you rolled one, also, congratulations on the graduation, my friend? Is that a high school graduation, university graduation? Should I just do the meme and be one of those, the 2020, 2021 kids? We didn't get a graduation. Because we didn't, technically. 2021, but, you know, I'll save that. That's not what we're here for. We're here for a sham. Graduation or not. TikTok is the long-forgotten middle child. No, Twitch is the forgotten child. It's just sitting in the dark. Has been. TikTok's same name as YouTube. I'm curious about the format you're using. Mr. Donut Lord, what's the TikTok? What's my TikTok username? I don't remember. I don't remember if it's my email, like part of my email, or if it's like an actual username. I don't know. But like, yeah, OBS gives you the option to enable plugin. You have to download plugins, and then you can like set up a vertical thing. And it's then just a matter of, you know, lining things up and whatnot. It's actually really, really intuitive the way that they do it. High school and no lol, I meant a rolled one. Oh, okay, alright. Or, yeah, I rolled one. Ah, alright, fair enough. Well, congratulations on the graduation, my friend. Savor the moment, enjoy the time with the friends, and your moment on stage. And yeah, and have a good summer, too. It's still really cold around here for some stupid reason. It hasn't gone above 13 degrees in like 2 weeks. Even though it's supposed to be warm. Can you die, please? Brother. 2022 gang, we got all the perks of COVID, but you suck. My brother was 2022 graduation, so... Yes, I know. I went to his, and they're like, oh, you guys... were the first, or the only grade to have suffered through so much and still made it through to the end, and here I am sitting there like, oh yeah, they suffered through so much, and here they are at this graduation that we didn't have. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's a thing of the past. Hopefully it never has to happen again. All I can say is enjoy the time when you get it. Because you never know if you might not. TikTok name is Milan Triple. Okay, alright. Give me a shame, bro. Greenlit gave me a 1/8 for a nickel, so I splurged. Good man. This is Peak, Mr. Timothy. Welcome, my friend. Thank you. Are we playing Peak right now, Bandit? Man, Mr. Handsome Jack Ace. Where's the sham? I got 2. I want more than 2, though. I need more than 2 if we're ever gonna get the 94. Gotta follow me. Handsome Jack followed me on TikTok. I've seen it all. I can die happy now. My life has been fulfilled. It's only downhill for me. I was about to ask why it was so laggy, PS Vita. No, what are you talking about? They just dropped a new driver update for the 5090s. We got the Core i9, 1 million core CPU, a terabyte and a half of RAM, SSD, M2 like you wouldn't believe. Started a new game in Spanish to learn it more since play it so much. You know what? That's actually kind of smart. I've never thought about doing that. But like, if you know a game so much, and you know you play it in a different language, you can just kind of make that association and connection between words. And like, oh, okay, that's how you say that, or these words. That's actually pretty cool. Why are you not waiting till max level to get it? My friend, Mr. Void, he's on it, my friend. If only you knew. This is max level on the Vita. No UVHM upgrade pack 2 was ever bestowed upon this version, so level 61 is max, no OP levels. Usually Twitch is the favorite and YouTube is the redheaded stepchild. The ginger stepchild. Yeah, no, Twitch is, I don't know if it's because I changed my encoder for OBS, but Twitch does not, like, it displays a black screen and no audio during the stream, and then after it's done, like, the VOD works as if it had been streamed, but, you know, that's not very helpful for people who want to watch it live. So YouTube is the main thing, and YouTube is what I started with, jeez, come October 12 years ago, because I made it when I was a kid, so... But we didn't start up really with it until about a year and a half, 2 years ago, with the Battlefront streams, so, but yes, YouTube is the main child. How much more would they have to shave off BL2 to run on a PS2? I mean, given that the PS Vita... I don't know. Because the PS2 would be running it at a lower resolution, right? Because the PS Vita is running it at 540p. PS2 would be running it at 480p maximum, although they could get away with running it at 480i, since not all PS2 games ran at a progressive scan. And it would definitely fit on a DVD, like, there's no question about that, it would fit on a DVD. You know what, that's a good question. That's a good question. I feel like, given how, when you look at a game like God of War 2 on the PS Vita, it runs worse, like, I would say bordering on significantly worse than the PS2 version, I would say, you know, it could, they probably wouldn't have to shave off that much to get it to work. Now I feel old/lucky for my college grad was 2019. Brother. There's ancient history over here. Where's the Sham? Yeah, no, I graduated university in what year is it? 2026? 2020, well, I graduated last year. 2025, now I am in teacher's college, completed the first year, so... Yippee! We're doing good. Going back to that school next Thursday to help with their track and field. So that'll be fun. Get to see all the students again. PS Vita got half a megabyte of DDR1 RAM. You know what? I'm not sure what the specification of how many DDs and Rs there are in the RAM on the Vita, but yeah, it had 512 megs of RAM, same as the PS3, but PS3 had 256 dedicated to the system and then 256 dedicated to the GPU. So, I mean, the Vita, like, realistically, the Vita has the same amount, but it's working with a much less powerful CPU, and I'm gonna assume the RAM is of a lesser power, so, you know, damn, no Pearls or Lilith DLC. No, I got Pearls. It has Pearls, and it has Seraph weapons. UVHM Upgrade Pack 1 introduced the Pearls, and the DLCs that we did get, like with the raid bosses, introduced the Seraph weapons, so you do get them. I'd stay longer, but I gotta wake up early tomorrow. Alright, my friend, Mr. Void, glad to have you here tonight, if you're still there. And I hope you have a great tomorrow. You know, I thank you for stopping by and having some great conversations. Beast, I think it'd run a really crazy BL2, however games like God of War 2 needed 2 discs. God of War 1 and 2 had dual layered DVDs. So it's 1 disc, but it's like dual layer, right? So I think 8 gigs was the maximum capacity of a dual layered DVD. And the fact that they got the game to run on a 360 with a DVD, like it only uses 1 disc. So it's possible that they could do it. Like the Vita version of the game is, I think, 5 gigs on the cartridge, because I think that was the max size you could fit on a Vita cartridge, was around 5 gigs. So I think it's entirely possible, at least to fit the game on a PS2, you probably could. And if you really wanted to be all cool, you could, you know, have it require an install to the hard drive that the fat PS2 had. Dude, the load times is so damn long, my god. See, I don't usually play on PC, so like I don't like I'm not acclimatized to PC load time, so this isn't terrible. Going from this to a PS3 does make a sizable difference. Like the PS3 feels of PC load times when you go from this to that, but you know, it's fine. It does the job. Hell yeah, let's try running it on a PSP. Yeah, okay. PSP's, you know, not only are you lacking performance and resources, you're also lacking a second joystick, which is kind of vital when playing a game like this. Congrats, Grab, bro. Thank you, my friend. What do I have to do? Don't do this to me again, man. I waited 6 hours to get the Sham last time. We got one after the story playthrough. This is an insult. Okay, okay. See how it is. Just increasing the run counter. This is actually terrible load too. No, what are you talking about? This is fine. It's a reflection time of life. You get to think about other things while you wait for the game to load. Like, you gotta think about what we're playing on here, right? It's this long, the console is this long and this thick, has no fans to speak of, and is running full Borderlands 2 off of a game cartridge. So, like, you know, times, but I'm here for it. Oh, okay, that was two chats split up. That's alright. You know, while you do have wall power, I'm pretty sure it still uses a power, like it still has to use some kind of power adapter. Not a power supply, but, you know, it's a Vita at the end of the day, right? Doesn't require that much power to use, but it's trying. This is one of these faster loading areas of the game, since it's a small arena. 1,000 cuts, 3 horns, they take a while. But, you know, it's fine. It works. That is amazing. Indeed, it is amazing. You get to read all the hints that you never thought you'd ever read on the loading screen. Like, there's some useful things in there. I'm hearing a lot of jet loaders or something. Okay, I see 3 dots. Is there usually 3 dots? Like, get his attention. Soup like the live. Thank you, my friend. Soup. I still remember was anybody in the YouTube the day that Sydney Sweeney joined the TikTok live? That was hilarious. I'm, like, most certain it was not actual Sydney Sweeney, but I don't know if the person just had the name Sydney Sweeney or what. But, like, they responded. They weren't a bot or anything. They were, like, an actual person. It was... I know Mr. Donut Lord was here for that. Brother, holy crap. And you're gonna do this one. You suck. There we go. Fire rate and extra damage from blowing up the turret. There we go. Not a bad time. Is this on the PS Vita? Why, yes it is. This is the PlayStation TV, so yes, it is effectively a PS Vita with an HDMI out. Hence the ability to record the video with a capture card. So, you know what? That's fine. And actually, I don't even know. I I can't remember when I got the PS TV. Like, I definitely didn't buy it new. But like I bought it used. I had the box that came with it. Like, it came with the Lego Movie bundle box thing. It didn't come with the PS3 controller, unfortunately. But I bought it and like I didn't really have a use for it, so like I kind of just it sat forever in a closet, and I think I lost it at some point. Like, I didn't know where it had gone, and you know, and then once I thought of the idea, I'm like, hey, I like playing Borderlands 2 on the Vita. I bet a lot of other people don't know that this game is on the Vita. Why not stream it? And I figured, and I'm just thankful that at some point during the Borderlands 2 PS Vita life cycle that the developers actually allowed it to work on the PlayStation TV. Because I've said this before, not every game works on the PS TV. Not every Vita game works on the PS TV. You need the app or game that you want to run had to have received an update from either Sony or the pub or the developer to allow it to run on the PS TV. And for whatever the reason, this game, given the state that it's currently in and all that, they decided that they would put in the effort to make it playable on here. And it is. It's weird. Would YouTube work on here? No, because they never updated it to. Netflix, which lost support, I think, for the Vita like 2 or 3 years ago, never got a PS TV update. Borderlands 2 on the Vita. Yes, it did. Same with Killzone. I mean, the Killzone PS Vita game is kind of PS3-esque anyway. Like, it's definitely one of the best looking games on the PS Vita. So, it makes sense why you'd want to play that on a TV. What else? Minecraft kind of makes sense. Like, it already existed. And maybe that was the thinking behind this version too. Like, Minecraft, it already existed on a home console. Like, we kind of already know how it'll turn out on the TV. We kind of already put the work into a TV version. Let's just do it for here. And so they did. I would have liked to have seen the Uncharted game get support for the TV, but I understand why they didn't. There's a level that requires the back camera. You need to shine light at the back camera, and it reveals a map on the screen, so... But I feel like they could have figured out a way to, get around that, since that whole chapter in the game is a cutscene, and the only kind of gameplay you do is, I think you put a puzzle together with the touchscreen, and then you shine the back of the Vita onto a light, and then it illuminates the map. Yes, there were some parts where, like, you used the back touchpad to zoom the scope of the sniper in and out, but, like, that can be adapted to a controller. The gyro controls, the PS3 and 4 had a gyroscope in it, so the controllers had a gyroscope, so that wouldn't be that hard. I don't know, they could have done it, but Uncharted was a launch title. It's probably forgotten by that time, which I get. There's an E-Tech over there. Lovely. I don't like the lack of shams now. It's not cool.
Now that's amazing.
It looks cool. The E-Tech guns look really cool. But they don't shoot really cool. They suck. They don't protect your life in any kind of cool way. Man. Flying through runs. We're like over halfway there. Challenge, kill Bonker with an E-Tech. I mean, I could kill him with the Norfleet. I can get the final shot with the Norfleet. Could do that. Because the Norfleet's an E-Tech. It counts, right? I don't know if I slept wrong. My neck is not feeling of optimal quality. Grenade mods can get pretty crazy. No, I mean an actual E-Tech, a magenta rare. Oh. I don't even know if I have any of those in my inventory. Like, I don't think I would have kept one. I feel like the Norfleet counts. We got Seraph weapons. Don't really do much cool things. We got pearls. I don't think I actually have an E-Tech in my inventory. No, I don't. I've got a Bone of the Ancients. That's E-Tech color. You can throw that at him. What the... Hey! Who said you could be here? If we find an E-Tech again, maybe I'll pick it up. I'll kill him with a dart. Just fully commit to the embarrassment. So loud. He's an amplifier. Bunker amplifies all sounds around him when he's activating a turret. Gotta double check every time I see a couple yellow things drop from somebody. Make sure one of them isn't a legendary of some kind. Ooh, I hit the turret. Bro. Come on. Gonna be in the nursing home if I ever get, when I ever see it. Has anyone other than the big YouTuber people actually found the 94 Sham after doing a dedicated 94 Sham farm for it? Like his anyone? I need the encouragement. How is the PS Vita port running this smooth? Brother, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but you may want to make an appointment with the eye doctor. Smooth. What's your definition of smooth? Because I feel it may differ from other people's definition. I don't know. I don't know. It was a Herald. I don't know if this version runs smoother than the, or like when you're running it on here, if it runs slightly smoother than the handheld. I think probably not, since it's displaying at 720p. Though the game itself is rendered at 540p, it's still, you know, using resources to display at 720p. Maybe the Herald was good luck. Find Smack Talker. I don't even know what mission that was. I just picked a random mission that wasn't the Master Yi one, just to switch things up. Does anybody think Borderlands 4 will ever come out on the Switch 2? Do you think they're ever going to remove it from the delayed indefinitely status to having a release date? Because I thought the game was done. I'm pretty sure the game was actually finished. It was just that it didn't perform well. Meh. Man, I'm starting to lose faith again, lose hope, lose my mind perhaps. The game tricked us into giving us a couple shams early on. It's like, yeah, tonight will be different, just you wait. It wasn't. Man. Keep going. We keep going. That looks like a legendary rocket launcher of some kind. Whew. It is the will to keep going that is the key to this farm. The key to being successful in the Sham farm, or if you're one of the lucky few to just get it on the story kill, then sure. I'm pretty sure I saw that hint last time I loaded in. We running out of hints? Have we done this so many times we've seen every single hint or tip that is available in this game? It's possible. 1,241 runs, 42 shams. Excuse me, 52 bunker SMGs. That's crazy that we've had 10 more bunker SMGs than shams. Considering they're like the same drop chance. I would much rather have had the 10 more shams than bunker SMGs. We've had a lot of the customizations too. I don't know if we've had 50 of them, but we've definitely, I want to say at least have had like 35 customizations drop. Sit down. Hint upgrade pack is what we need. What? Upgrade pack 1 is what we need? What are you talking about? Is that a hint that you'd put on the... yeah, can you imagine if in the hint screen they just, like, subtly advertise for their other DLCs? Like, this really cool gun is available in the Oasis DLC for only $9.99 or whatever it was back in the day. It's the crazy thing also to me is that, like, you can go on the... well, I guess just the PS3 now since the 360 store doesn't exist, but you can go onto the PS3 and buy all the DLCs individually if you want. Like, they haven't removed that ability and just made it like, oh, you know, just buy the Game of the Year edition or the... well, that's kind of it. I don't think there exists a version of Borderlands 2 digitally that, on the PS3 at least, where you can get all the DLCs in one go. Because the triple pack is like its own thing. I don't know if the triple pack is available digitally or not. But, you know, they didn't remove that ability, so if you were someone who didn't know any better, you could go on to the PS3 store and buy all the DLCs individually, and then be like, oh, hey, the triple pack exists. It has all the DLCs, and I could probably find it physically for like $30. and I get all the games with all the DLCs on a disc. But no, they'll like all the DLCs on the pre-sequel. So let's say you buy the pre-sequel, right? You buy on the PS3 for like $20 or something. You buy it physically. If you want all the DLCs digitally, and I don't even know if this gets you all the DLCs digitally because it's not clear. The way that it reads, it looks like it's missing one. But from what I've seen people say online, they say it includes them all. I don't know. The DLC on the store is still $40 for the pre-sequel. $40! Twice the price of what the game theoretically could cost, or less. Right? And, you know, the Borderlands 2 DLCs, or if you add all those up digitally, I don't even know how much that would cost, but it costs a lot, because each cosmetic, like each costume thing, was $1 something or less. But there's so many of them in Borderlands 2, and then Borderlands 1 I think is $30 digitally if you want to buy all 4 DLCs at once. So finding the triple pack on the used market for $30 is not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. Now, are all those DLCs worth that much money? Maybe not anymore. Maybe at one time they were. Considering all the other ways you can play the game and all the other ways they offer you the DLC. I meant an upgrade pack that literally just adds another 1k hints. Oh! That's what you meant. Yeah, I did not pick that up. So, well, to be fair, that DLC for the pre-sequel is 10 out of 10. It is 10 out of 10. It's kind of a shame they didn't release the second story DLC that they had planned, but the studio shut down and the pre-sequel was not well received initially. But did get 2 other Vault Hunters, which is good. And there was the Slaughter Circle of Slaughter that it also got, which I'm pretty sure just started getting included with physical copies of the game, like it just came with a download code for it. I don't think that was available at launch. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the pre-sequel when it launched. So, I don't know. But I want to wait till I'm max level on my pre-sequel character before I dive into the DLC and the Circle of Slaughter. Because I figure if I'm going to play those, I don't know if I'll play them more than once, but probably want to get the best loot for them. Bro, can you drop me a world drop if we're not going to give me shams? Please and thank you. A lot of purples. I wouldn't mind trading in those purples for a thing that I want. Oh, there's the E-Tech. Oh no. There's the E-Tech. I look at it. Oh, that's awful. Fine. You know what, Mr. Fatal, because you asked. We'll kill him with this thing next time. What the hell? Like, they do look cool, you know what, I'll give them that. They look, and this gun kind of looks cool on the Vita. You know, very few of the guns actually show off the, bullets that they shoot on here. And those are some of the more detailed ones. So we'll use that to kill him next time. I think it'll do enough damage. Did Vegas end up winning that game? I would think they did. Not seeing anything about it on Instagram. Did they not? Did they not win? Continue. Oh yeah, they won 5-1. Well, that's unfortunate. Anaheim has been eliminated. Not either of them are my favorite teams, but I would still have liked to see a different team move on this year. Vegas, I feel like, is in it pretty much every single time. I feel like if you time the frames just right on this version, if you have like skills spec'd into swap speed that you could hit the swap button and legitimately not see the gun move, it would just the Sliga would just not be there, and then the Sandhawk would be there, but there's no like removal animation. Oh hell. Where is he? No, it's not the gun I wanted. You know what? Here you go. Let's see what kind of damage you do. Doesn't even reach. Okay. Well, hopefully it reaches when we kill him, kill him for real. There we go. It should be enough. Also, sewing is annoying. Like, you said you're hand making this whole costume, right? Do you get, like, bonus points or bonus recognition for making your own thing, or what's the deal? Alright, here we go. Kill him with an E-Tech. Magic. This gun just looks like a mess of textures. Absolutely not doing it justice. Fire it while this is happening. It moves, though. I'll give it that. Like, it has the animation. Man, dude. I was positive this would have shaped up to be a 4 Sham night. Let me drop this crappy gun. Bye-bye. Give me my Layuta back, please. My regular one, there we go. Damn, you did it cheap? What do you mean I did it cheap? Did what cheap? I wanted the full battle with just the E-Tech. The gun didn't reach him! The bullets didn't reach him! There was no way to do it at all! There's no way in hell I'm going up to the regular platform and fighting him the regular way you're supposed to do it. Not in a farm. Even then, it's a fire gun. That's the type of gun that would do, like, the least amount of damage to an armored target. If you want to be here for, like, another 2 hours and 6 minutes, but it's just for one run, then sure. I don't even know if I would be able to do enough damage to him to actually get anywhere, since he'd heal. Are you shamming, son? Yeah, I can just imagine the kid's got his head face down on the keyboard in the room. Oh, I thought on the TikTok it says Shen joined. I thought it said Sham joined, and then I would have known it was fate. The long part of the night. Ugh. Ugh. Oh my goodness. I was jumping to high heaven with that one. Well, at least he's given us some quick kill. They seem to be evenly dispersed. I feel like last time we barely got a quick kill and it was really annoying. But we started off like that a few times and then now we're kind of battling back and forth. You just see 94 Sham join. That'd be hilarious. 94, like, that person would join and then start taunting. We'd be like, haha, you suck, you silly, you goof. Please, right there. Right in this general vicinity. That's all I ask of you. Frames. I don't even want the frames, I just want the Sham. Ah! It hurts. You know what? I'm taking this. Even though I don't need it, I'm taking it. Just need to feel the feeling of picking something up. Even though it's meaningless. Oh, I thought you were something. Pearlescent rarity. Man. Sucks. As the numbers, it was a butcher. As the numbers have gotten higher for the runs, the more I've like just lost count of how many runs we've done per stream. Like I couldn't tell you how many we've done so far. Just today. They all kind of, well, I mean, we started on 12-12, you know what, that's actually a lie. But I only know that because it was, 12-12, it's kind of a hard number to forget. So we've done, what is that, 33 runs today? It's alright, it's good timing. I don't know how much runs we generally do each stream, but it's like around 50. Kill Bunker with the next legendary you get, and by kill, I mean full health bar. That might be tough. If it's a corrosive Norfleet, then sure, you know what, that's fine. Or a corrosive Lyuda. We haven't seen a world drop legendary from him yet. I will attempt it. I don't know. We'll have to see. We need a legendary to drop first. That's step one. Which I don't know which one would be a more laborious step. Step one of just getting the thing, or step two now having to kill him with said thing. Oh, you suck. Sit down, you got no arm. Another quick kill. Goody goody. Look at me. Anybody that the robot voice reminded me. If anyone's ever played Vader Immortal and you've played the dojo part of the game on episode 1, if anybody's ever played it, you know how horrifying the lightsaber training bots, like the third version of them, sound. Like, they sound so... I don't even know how to describe it. They sound so evil sounding, like mechanically evil and scary sounding. And it doesn't help that they swing the training lightsabers like insanely fast at you, so you need to know. I don't know. It's a fun game, Vader Immortal. Should do a stream of that one day. What did I do wrong?
Wow. Wow.
Watch the next legendary we find be a gub. I don't know which would be more punishing, using the next legendary we find, or if a pearl drops using that. Vader Immortal is one of the only games my dad would play, really. He's a big Star Wars guy. I remember, like, before I got my PSVR, I remember I think it was the Oculus, like the Oculus Rift or something. It got like it was like a few minute demo of a Star Wars thing. Like you were outside the Millennium Falcon on Tatooine or something. R2 is there with you, and you have like a little, I don't know if it's like your hand or something, but it has like a little light on it, so like you could test to see how the light reflected off of different materials. Like, it wasn't ray trace or anything, but it was still, cool. And then there's like a part where the stormtroopers are shooting at you, so you have to use a lightsaber to block. And I just remember looking at that, I'm like, that would be so cool. It would be so cool to do. Like, I don't care that it's a demo or anything. Like, I would just play that over and over and over and just have so much fun with it, because that was like the dream as a kid, to have a real lightsaber and be able to play with it. And VR is kind of like the closest thing to that. And then Vader Immortal came out, and like, I didn't know entirely what it was. Like, I didn't know it by name, so I didn't know how to search for it to watch videos of people playing it. But I got the PSVR, and there was no Star Wars game on there outside of the Battlefront 2015 like X-Wing free DLC they made. And I mean, that was fun. Like, it was before Squadrons came out, and then like the closest thing that I could get to scratching that Star Wars itch was Rec Room, because it has like the sword levels and everything, and the swords are pretty, they're pretty generous with the damage that the swords put out, so you're cutting through things pretty effortlessly. So, that was the closest thing. And then they announced, I don't know when, I can't remember when, like 2018 or something maybe, they announced that Vader Immortal, all 3 episodes were coming out to the PSVR. And I'm like, oh my god. B? B what? My dog stepped on a bee. We got ourselves a Sham. We're bagging it, baby. Let's go. Let's go. It wasn't all for nothing. What do we think it is? Rise of Jumbotron. That doesn't feel like... Well, you know what? Actually, that feels like Star Wars if you're trying to shoot stuff. Like, I can see that. But, I mean... And to be fair, in one of the Vader Immortal games, I think it's episode 3, you can, like, force some guns to you and shoot with the guns. My Pringles can needs... What? Alright, here we go. 94 says Mr. Fatal. Alright, okay. 85 from Mr. Strange. 77 from Mr. Slushman, I'm gonna hurt you. Prayers. I haven't even read. Mr. Critique. 82 from Mr. Donut Lord. I'm gonna say 87. Alright, let's see what we got. There's actually no way. There's actually no chance. Four. This window beside me is looking very jumpable right now. Jump throughable. 477s. We have the rarity. It's there. 0.0034% chance. It's there. We've achieved it 4 times. Free shirt when? I said two in a row. I said you need to get two right in a row. Oh my god. I don't even want to. It's just a prank at this point. It's not even funny anymore. Come on, dude. That's gotta be a first. Like, what's the number of 77 shams that somebody's gotten before achieving a 94%? That's unreal. Mr. Slushman, next time we find a sham, you better say 94. There's no way. 4 times, wear it? I'm not wearing that. That's a disgrace. I'm not wearing a sham shield. I'm not wearing the 77 sham. Also, I'm not technically killing Bunker with it because it doesn't provide me any kind of offensive bonus. It's just absorption. 4. I don't even have the energy to just. Come on, man. That's outrageous. That's hitting that kind of rarity 4 times and not getting. I'm actually just convinced now we will never get the 94 sham. I'm just convinced every single time we hit that rarity, it'll be the 77. Because what are the odds of hitting that rarity and getting 4 77s in a row? There's no way. So I ran the part customizer to make you feel better. The 77 can be made 4 different ways. Really? What about the 94? How many... Is there only one way you can get the 94, or is it the same kind of thing? Because I thought it was... the same way. So I think there's a couple different customization of the parts you can do to get a 94. I'm feeling ripped off. Don't you laugh at me. You did that on purpose. Who's jumping? 94 is one way. You know, I appreciate the effort. I don't know if that makes me feel... You know what? It makes me feel slightly better. It's still, I would think, one of the more rarer of the combinations. Like, yeah, 94 is number 1 in terms of rarity, but is the 77 number 2 in terms of rarity? Second rarest of all of them? I don't know if there's a way for you to figure that out. It was just waltzing away. Malawan body plus Malawan battery plus Hyperion capacitor. Oh. Okay. I don't know what any of those things look like, so... First sham in how long? And it's a 77. Absolutely brutal. Where was that guy from earlier that dropped me a sub for 3 77s? He needs to get back in here. He owes me another sub. There's no way we get 5 77s, right? Like there's no way. The main menu music has left us. It's had enough. It's had enough save quitting. When amplify shields are fully charged, your next shot will deal massive damage in exchange for some of the charge. Except if you're using a B shield. Float like a Cadillac, sting like a Beamer. I want my 94 Sham. Don't do this to me. Maybe it was because I streamed it. You know what? It's like the curse. It's like whenever Ben and I play Rocket League and stream it, we always do terrible. Then when we play when there's no camera, we do fine. We're not like the best players ever, but like we do fine. Maybe it's like this. Maybe if I do it without the camera, I will just get it like third run. But because we're recording, it's like, nah. There is a prerequisite of suffering that must come before acquiring the shield. And I feel like we're far from it. K6 did 5,200 runs. Just looking at ours, that's so many runs. I don't have enough title cards for that. They go up to 50. And something tells me I'm gonna have to make more. Big damage. Where's the other guy? Mr. Zach, welcome, my friend. How are we? We just acquired a fourth 77% sham shield. It's just official torture at this point. Can we hurry this up? I'm all Was that the paint episode from SpongeBob? Patrick's like, can we hurry this up? I'm all out of time cards. That's actually like a perfect that's a perfect representation. Mr. Donut Lord, thank you for that. Maybe that's what I should do next time. I'll just like split the screen and then just throw on SpongeBob DVDs while we sham farm. Pass the time. See how many SpongeBob episodes it takes to get a sham. It's my friend's birthday tonight and he wants to go to a bar, so I guess I'll go even though I hardly drink. Throw the stream on in the bar, it'll make the time that much better. Have people play live betting for whether or not we get a sham per run, make millions. Sorry I'm late, no worries, my friend. Absolutely no worries. I mean, you know, you don't need to drink at a bar. I think you can just go there and have a fun time. You can watch all the other drunk people do crazy stuff. And then you'll be the only guy that would remember any of it. And you can taunt them with that. Be like, hey, remember when you did this? You're stupid. Or we could watch a movie. You know what we could? If there wasn't any copyright laws and I wasn't afraid of this stream getting copy striked, could absolutely do that. But unfortunately, that is a thing. Also, I feel like that might just be like chaos if I'm talking the game audio and then a movie. I could put it on silent, or mute the movie, have subtitles on. I don't know. I don't know if the stream would still get copy striked if I'm showing the thing but not the audio. Maybe all we need for some sham luck is some good SpongeBob references. I love SpongeBob references. I grew up watching the hell out of that show. Got the first 3 seasons on DVD and then other episodes on other DVDs. I love Dennis in the SpongeBob movie. Such a cool villain. Ben and I make so many jokes of Dennis. Like, we quote his lines all the time. Of course they were fake. I thought you still had a piece of salad left on your lip from lunchtime. This is what a real mustache looks like. He doesn't even have that many lines in the movie now that I think about it. He doesn't talk too much, but he's really cool. Bigger boot. More math fun. Why? 6-minute runs on average, and the episodes are 11 minutes and 300. What? Oh, what, like, the Sham runs are 6 minutes? That's insane. I didn't think it was 6 minutes per run. That's not that good. now that I see it. Oh man. 330 episodes. That's 7,260 minutes, give or take 30 minutes for specials, and that would be completely watched in 100. We got ourselves not a sham. No way. So we'd be 39 runs over all the episodes. That's not alright. That's not okay. I was saying this last Sham run, we started the Sham streams 10 months ago. Like, it doesn't feel that long ago, but 10 months ago. That's insane. I don't know when the first Borderlands 2 stream was. I can't remember the date on that video. I'd have to look at it again. But it's been a while of this. I think I was re-watching, because the last Sham stream is now the most popular Borderlands video on the channel. Like, it overtook the TVHM end stream. But I was watching that one, and it was in that stream, I think, where I made the decision that I was going to do the Sham farm. However long ago that was, because it wouldn't have been like the stream after that I did the Sham farm, because we were only at the end of TVHM and I was waiting till we were max level. But that was the stream where I made the decision that at some point, there's Sledge's shotgun, at some point we will do a 94 Sham. Dies by a speeding boat on David Hasselhoff's leg. Oh yeah, what a way to go out, eh? It's gonna take a lot more than 5. What are these? That's 5 goober dollars, sir. Legal tender at any participating. I think that's a first. What's a first? I'm gonna guess 84 for the not Sham. Well, I don't even know where to put that number, Mr. Donut Lord. I don't know where to apply that number on the gun. Accuracy, maybe? Nah, you know what? You want a free shirt, you have to guess the exact shield capacity of the Sham when we get the next one. To the exact number. Should I be evil? Change the conditions. This would be a really cruel trick, like, show this game to somebody and then just say, hey, you have dyscalculia. They can't read numbers because the numbers are so messed up the further away you get on here. Just trick somebody into thinking they have that. That would be a nightmare. All 4 SpongeBob movies are 366. 4? There's 4 of them? When was the 3rd one? 366 minutes with credits, exactly 61 more runs. So 1,271 runs in a sponge. It's a sponge series marathon. Sponge series. Let me teach you how to do the sponge. Well, first you take a rag and you stick it in the air. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. Corrosive SMG? No, we've had a corrosive bunker SMG. I think we've had that one before. I think the only bunker SMG we haven't got is a slag one, I think. I remember that one SpongeBob game with the evil SpongeBob named Doodlebob. Oh, was it Draw to Life? I don't know. That one was on the DS, right? I had that one. I remember seeing so many commercials for that game. Like I wanted it so bad. And I think it's on the some of the DVDs. I think have an advertisement for it. I don't know why I wanted it so bad because I couldn't draw to save my life. I still can't. So like I don't know why I wanted it. Maybe it was the concept of I get to draw my own character or like a character that I create I can control and use in a game. I don't know. 1,271 runs. We have exactly. Wait, what do you mean 61 more runs? We're at 1,251 runs. We have 20 more runs before we run out of the Sponge Series marathon. I love Draw to Life. It was a fun game, like, outside of the fact that I couldn't draw. Like, it was a fun little platforming game. I don't know if I ever beat the whole thing. I remember I also had, I think we might still have it. I don't know if we have the tablet anymore. The U Draw SpongeBob game. Like the Wii had the U Draw tablet, and there was like 3 games that ever used it. PS3 also had one too, but it was there might have been 1 game for it, and good luck finding that tablet. Super Scribble Knots was good too. Oh yeah, I had that. That game was fun because you had to come up with things and then hope the game had it, and then you could like yeah. I remember we had that one on the DS, and I think we got the Wii U version of it too, because there was a Wii U version of the game. That one was fun. I remember playing a lot of probably not playing the game to actually complete it, but just fooling around, spawning in helicopters and shooting them down with a rocket launcher. I don't know, you're just seeing what you could do. So 1272 we putting SpongeBob on, right? I say, isn't here. Like I said, if the copyright rules didn't exist, I would. I just need another HDMI splitter, and actually, I'd need a lot more ports on the MacBook for that, because I have my USB-C capture card I could use. And I just need another USB-C port on there, which I don't have. I only have the 2, and they're being used up right now, so I have to get a hub that has an extra USB-C on it. Then it would work. I'd have to find a separate DVD player, use the PS2, plug the PS2 in and use it as a DVD player. I got this one, man, don't worry. Oh. Oh. Oh, you suck. I killed it. Oh no! I made a mistake! Oh no. Ceasefire, you're taking my frames. I gotta go get on a bus heading to my friends, but may return if you're still streaming in and out. I don't think I'll be here in an hour or two, my friend, but I wish you safe travels to your friends, and was, glad you could stop by and say hi. And I hope you have fun at the party or the bar. It was good seeing you stream regardless. Good having you here too, my friend. Yes, we've been streaming for 2.5 hours so far. So we'll go a little longer. We got some sham luck. We've had 3 shams. It's the second most ever in a stream. A 4th 77 sham, but it's a sham nonetheless. Maybe we can get a 4th one and tie it for the most shams in a stream. I need a steamroller to run over my back, flatten it out. Sorry for not being here too long. No worries, my friend. No worries. Life takes precedence. The stream will be here afterwards regardless. It'll still be there. Post them after every single time. Sending you some good luck. Hope you get the 94% sham. Mr. Black Lemonade or Mrs. Black Lemonade, thank you, my friend. Appreciate the good luck. We've got 3 shams so far tonight. Got our 4th 77 sham. So I'm hoping for the 94 sham too. It would be nice. From what I've heard from earlier, getting it in this amount of runs would be on the lower side of runs. So I don't know. The math isn't adding up for an efficient sham run, but that's okay. I appreciate the good luck nonetheless. At least he's giving us some fast kills here. Alright, let's see. Some silence there for a second, other than the music. That's a first. Calm before the storm. Oh, don't do this. Don't do this. There we go. Bang. Any percent run bunker. At 6 minutes a run and knowing K6 took 5,800 runs, the math is not great. How many minutes is that for 5,800 runs? What's 6 times 58? What's 6 times 5? That's 30. 6 times 8 is what? 5 to 48? Is that right? Yeah, 48, and then what's 78? That's 78,000 minutes? No, what am I? No, wait, no, what am I? What's the math on that? My brain has shut off. $34,800 minutes. Really? Was I that off? 6 minutes a run. 6 times... Oh, I forgot the... Okay, wait. 6 times 5 is 30. So that's 30,000. 6 times 8... Oh, yeah. 38... Man, okay, I had it. I was there. I was in the ballpark. 24 days straight. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, wow. What do you know when Bunker isn't 8 or 10 levels above you? He dies B-Hawk to B-Hawk really fast. Is that the combo we're doing? The Sandhawk? Yes, we're not doing level 80 or I guess level 91 Bunker farm. Vita cannot handle that. That's too many minutes, man. You know what? By the time you get to that point, though, I bet you wouldn't feel like 38,000 minutes or 24 straight days. Like, even now, like, up until the last Sham Farm stream, I know we'd been doing it for a while, but, you know, I'm not thinking, wow, I've been doing this for 10 months. And, like, you know, it wasn't every day, obviously. Like, during school, it was once every week or once every 2 weeks, so 10 months isn't maybe the greatest way to time it, but, you know, still. That amount of time has passed since starting. It's been on the mind for 10 months, how about that? You were 21% of K6 grind. That doesn't, that's not a lot, is it? That's really not a lot. Which grind was that? His first or second one? Which one was quicker? Because didn't he find it a second time? It'd be cool if he replied to, like, you know, if I post it, that I got a 94 on Reddit, and then he replies to it. That'd be pretty cool. Be like, yeah, your run was difficult, but I did it on a Vita, so, like, I think I win. In terms of the dedication award. Once we get the 94 Sham, we are untouchable. What do you mean by that? Untouchable from what? What do you mean we? Now, to be fair, K6 was an outlier. The math has the odds to be 1 in 3750. And he nearly doubles. Oh, really? Wow. Okay, that's not good. Considering the amount of 77s we've gotten. I'm feeling like we're in outlier territory. But I mean, 1 in 3,750 is not terrible. Still like triple what we kind of got going on right now, or around triple. Which is still not good to think about. Like 30%. We're at 30% or like 30 something percent instead of 21%. It's not really a huge gain in percentage. But you know what? I suppose I'll take what I can get. Do people on PC, because I know people use fancy mods when farming stuff on PC now, do they count as legitimate runs? Like when people use the, you know, they set their spawn point kind of thing so they can just go back and it's kind of like a Moxie's Encore Machine-esque mod. Do those count as legitimate runs? Oh, where's my B shield, man? Nothing. The fun is the journey, brother. We along for the ride. I hope you brought snacks. And gas. It's a long ride. Sup, bro? Not much, my friend, on the TikTok. How are we? How's it hanging? Loud, crunchy sounds. Good. That's good to hear, my friend. You ever acquired a 94% Sham? Am I talking to a legend right now? I was gonna try and stay and watch the stream, but my eyes are trying to close, so I think I'm gonna go sleep. See you, bro. Fun stream, dude. Thank you, Mr. Skeleton. Great to have you around, as always, and yes, for sure. Don't let me keep you from your sleep. Sleep is of vital importance. Don't worry. If we get it, you'll know. I'll change the title. Thank you for the like on the TikTok, my friend. Appreciate that. I'll change the title on the on that video when we get it. It'll start with "We got it." I'll put something on the thumbnail. So trust me, there will be signs. Oh Lord. Shooting the ground. not 94 worthy. I see. I'll try to give you 2K likes, alright? Alright, my friend. I appreciate the effort. I think, what's the most likes one of the TikToks has ever gotten? I feel like 2,000 might be the most, unless Mr. Donut Lord sat there forever and spammed the button until he got to 3,000. I can't remember if that was one of them. Chicken sandwich on on the thumbnail. Just make a completely different thumbnail than all the other ones. Just to let people know. So last bit of math for you. Alright, let's hear it. I play PC. I don't like the set spawn farming personally. I like to use a mod to re-roll quest rewards with Iridium though, so it's just less running back and forth. You know what, that's fair. Also, welcome Mr. Hooter Hot Toes. That's one of the usernames of all time. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Like the quest reroll thing is helpful, so you don't have to read only farm, and I think that would especially be helpful if, I mean, I know it probably will never, but if it somehow made its way over to console, because read only farming on console is brutal. But unfortunately, the Sham is not a quest reward, so you're kind of just at the mercy of farming for bunker all the time. You remember me? Were you in the... Oh no! Were you in the last stream? Carmen? I think, yeah, the username rings a bell. You've been in a couple streams, I think, right? I think. I don't know, there's been a whole lot of new people, especially on the TikTok side of things, so I apologize. Last year? Last year? What stream were you in? Last year. Was I on TikTok? I was Kanye. Oh, you know what? No, I do remember you now. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't... how did you expect me to remember you with a different name? Sup, man? Just good to see you again, my friend. How's it going? How you been? The very next one could still be the right one, just not mathematically likely, but it could still happen. Well, exactly, right? That's the thing with getting random drops, is that the first drop you get could technically be the one, right? Be one of those math guys that says, oh yeah, it's a 50-50, you either get it or you don't. You were above the curve. A Sham is expected once every 30. You've gotten one on average every 29. Let's go! We're above the curve! So, statistically speaking, the game's probably just not going to give us a Sham for like 5 streams just to get us back on track, probably. I don't know, everybody I seem to see online where they've like, I've farmed for Shams for hours and never gotten them, and then I'm like, I got 43 over here, so I feel kind of bad. Man, I would like at least one more Sham before we end the night off. Oh, I thought that was a pearl for a second. Your next expected Sham is run 1273 and 1276. Let's see if I still got enough energy in here to make it to that far. Just to see, because now I'm curious. I probably, next Sham farm, Mr. Roslar, probably won't remember that for next Sham farm, but, you know, let's see. See if we can make it there. 20 more runs? If the math was nice to us. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is the first time I've been told math-wise, like, where my next sham is expected to drop, so I don't know. It feels that way. Wouldn't be shocked if it was another 20 runs. Math never lies. Okay. What about the person telling you the math? What if they lie? Does that mean through, like, the law of translation, the math lied? 20 more runs is 2 hours? Oh, I wish you hadn't said that. What if I do them really quickly? Yeah, I don't know. If 2 more hours, I'm not trying to be streaming until 4:30 in the morning. I do have a doctor's appointment or an endocrinologist appointment I need to make it to for tomorrow. And work. Legasp, I'd never lie. 2.8k, good man. 4k is the most I've done on the stream. Alright, Mr. Donut Lord. 4k. 2.9, we're going up quickly. Out the way. Drive-by shooting from the Sandhawk. .5 3k, not to show off. Good lord, how many times are you pressing the button? How does that work on TikTok? Like the likes wise, like is it 1 like per press of the button, or is it... Uh, what's killing me? Oh, you suck. Stand back, sir. I can't, well, I guess I can't see how many likes if I swap over to here. 3.157 likes. Outrageous. Insanity. Drop the damn shield, brother. No. Usually when he does a funky drop pattern like this, it's not happening. Yeah. Not when he's that crooked. At least I've never seen him drop one like that on here. You haven't gotten a legendary for Mr. Fatal for me to use to try and kill him. I'm not counting bunker SMGs as legendaries. I'm waiting for a world drop. Crap and trash. Launchers are extremely powerful, but with a price to match. Let's say, like, outside of UVH, or, like, the Norfleet, what other rocket launchers are really good? Not a lot. I'll try to get to 5k, alright? Okay. That's a lot of button presses. Don't wear yourself out. For fun, I calculated the SMG drops. You have gotten them 1% more often than expected, around 4%, 1 in 24. Maybe the Vita is the secret way to sham farm. You know, I don't know. It seems like as much as we've had lulls, like, I mean, the last one where he had 6 straight hours of streaming, where we hadn't gotten one, like, they feel in the beginning too, like we went quite a bit without having one, but you know, I guess we could consider ourselves lucky. Or maybe 10k likes. Good lord. I'm gonna put a hole through the screen, I think. Good lord. It's putting all them veteran cookie clicker skills to use. I'm not forcing you to. It is a completely of your own choosing. If you wish to do this, I'm gonna break your screen once you get the 5k. Ugh. Come on, eyes, we can do this. We can do this. My left eyelid is twitching. It started earlier today. It's really annoying. You just You're looking through your eyes and you can see, and then all of a sudden it's just... Moot. I don't know why it does that. Reload! Mr. Honest Liar is online again. For the third time. I'd imagine that's probably from... because some games turn your network off when you play them to use extra resources. And then when you stop playing them, or you get to a point in the game where it turns it back on, that's probably why you keep getting this person's offline or online notifications. 4.1k, good lord. He's on a mission and he's sticking with it. I appreciate the dedication. I don't know if the online notification pops up when a friend is on the PS3 though. Because the Vita is the one PlayStation console where you can see the most, I guess, different statuses of your friends, like, or you can see, like, the most consoles that have status. PS4, you can see PS4 and 5. PS5, you can see PS4 and PS5. PS3, you can only see PS3. And then the PS Vita, you can see PS Vita, PS4, and PS3. So, fun little fact that means absolutely nothing, but 4.5k, good lord, my friend. There's an infinity on the screen. Good lord. We got 4 people on the TikTok. Welcome, my friends. Can I see the likes go up in real time, or how often does it update? Stuck at 4.527. I don't know. Main menu music returned. That's nice. I didn't think it came back once it had stopped playing after a while. Mr. Master Comment. Now I wish I had kept track of all the world drop legendaries and customization stuff that we found, just to see. I mean, I don't know how you would base the number. I mean, you probably can't base the number of world drop legendaries off of anything, since they're kind of just randomized whether or not he drops them. My cousin playing BL3 had an infinity world drop from a trash pile at level 2. I was pissed. In Borderlands 3? I feel like getting one at level 2 is not shocking. I feel like that's pretty normal activity in Borderlands 3, is find a legendary. Wouldn't be shocked if, like, you just spawn in with legendaries at the time. Or maybe, just maybe 20k? My brother... What is the objective here? 20k. I farmed for days. In Borderlands 3? You sure you were playing Borderlands 3? Does one farm for days in that game? The only thing that I really farmed a long time for, and it maybe wouldn't have equated to a long time if Kilovolt didn't suck, was the Monarch. Because it drops at Mayhem 6, and I didn't have any Mayhem 6 gear, so I was using a combination of Mayhem 1 and Mayhem 1 through 6 gear. But Kilovolts is resistant to electric damage, so not being able to use the damage type that gets rid of shields is annoying, but I eventually got it, but it took a long time, because he just takes forever to kill. No, I farmed Mercy in 2. Just the thought behind it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. He's a little stingy with the Infinity sometimes, too, Doc Mercy. I tried farming for a while on the Vita here, like before I had switched to the Sandhawk for killing him. Shoot! I tried farming for an Infinity, because ours was Level 59 instead of the 61. Uh, to no avail. My arm hurts. I don't doubt that. Where's the Sham? I don't doubt that. It's a lot of likes. I'm still not. I know Mr. Donut Lord has told me a couple times, but like, outside of making the stream more visible to other people, I don't really know what they do. Likes, like, I don't know if they have a function or not. Wait a second. Nah. No world drop Sham. Never got a Sham from a world drop. That could change today, though. The item rarity scale from least to rare to most rare goes white, green, blue, purple, orange. Just remember the mnemonic phrase when Grandpa... I didn't get to read it! It seemed like it was going to be interesting. Man. I have to keep an eye out for that one. That one seemed like it was going to be fun. Just pause the stream after and find it again, I suppose. Why does the sniper have the little mounting legs on it when you can't mount a sniper in this game? I would like to know. My immersion has been broken. You can move while in Fight for Your Life mode. Yes, a helpful tip because you couldn't move in Borderlands 1 in Fight for Your Life. I wonder if that's something they changed in the Game of the Year Enhanced edition of the game. I don't know. I haven't played it too much on the PS4 to know whether or not you can. I would imagine if they're adding other things like a map, a mini-map, and other like menu changes, I wouldn't be shocked if that was also one of the things they changed. Oh, I know the full thing. The hint. You gonna tell me the full thing, or are you just gonna... I could tell you the full phrase. Could. I take it you're not, though. Gonna gatekeep it. Or I could just search for it on the internet. I could tell you the full phrase. The correct answer is behind... or is in one of these 28 briefcases. Get out of the way, man. You're absorbing my damage. Come on, V-shield. Come back, man. There we go. Magic. Well, do you want me to? I assumed, the fact that you're like, oh, I know the full thing, I could tell you, kind of implied that you were gonna say something. You know Skyrim? I do know Skyrim, I've heard of it. I've seen some gameplay. Skyrim. Never played it myself, though. I know there's a VR port on the PS4, which seems pretty interesting. I feel like if I was a diehard Skyrim fan, that would be an interesting way of playing it. Same with Borderlands. There's a VR version of Borderlands 2, which is pretty fun. Brother. I'm starting to think Mr. Master Combat's math is correct. I asked a yes or no question, 2 answers, yes or no. I could tell you the full phrase is not a question. There's no question mark. It's like a... I don't know the word for it, but it's not a question. The first one definitely wasn't a question. I'm really... It's a really good game. 1,000 out of 10. That is some high praise. What do you like about Skyrim so much? You're not a pearlescent weapon, are you? Yo, that's my answer. What? What? What are you talking about? That's your answer. What? Two answers, yes or no? Mr. Ghost Wind. It is a really good game. Have you ever played the VR port, Mr. Kanye? Or Mr. Carmen, whichever one you'd like to go by now? I really want to get to run 1273. See, that might be the end of it. The end of the stream tonight. Run 1273. We'll see how quickly we get through these next 10. I feel like if we get to 1270, you just have to go the next 3. Just to see if the math checks out. I thought he asked yes or no. I said yo. Ah. I thought you had like seen somebody had said something that was your answer. Carmen, if you want to call me that, or kind of, I'll go Carmen. You know what? I'll go Carmen. It's the most recent one, may as well. I don't know. I used to be really good with a pearl drop would be nuts. That's 1 in 70k. We've had 3 pearls from him. We've had or maybe 3. We've had at least 2 pearls from him. I know that. Possible 3. The third one was a question. Yeah, 1 question, not 2 questions. Sure, you can tell me. That's my answer. Yes. 7.2k. He's really doing it. He's really doing it. Thank you for the fast kills. Snarky attitude. What are you, my wife? You don't deserve the answer. You realize I could find the answer myself. Oh, by the way, Jesse is coming home to visit this weekend, so there may be a possible... I'm so dying. Oh my god, shield come back. There is potential for a Lego Star Wars 3 stream, because that series has gone on so long I don't even remember where we are anymore. Then you've hit a 0.003% odds. That's busted. No way. Yeah, like these... I can't remember... The Avenger was definitely from him. The Butcher was from him, and I can't remember if the Bearcat was from him or not. Because we used to have a level 50 Pearl that we got from somewhere else, and then I think I ditched it in favor of the ones... I think we did get the 3 from Bunker. I don't think we would have gotten them from anywhere else. Stream a boxing match with you and what? That's just streaming domestic abuse. Why would I do that? That seems like willingly committing a crime and then putting all the evidence on the internet. Why is the frame rate and graphics bad? Mr. Donut Lord, if you will, to answer that question. Because it's kind of old, but I like the game. Bean. The game Bean. Bean joined. Oh. it's just your wife. There we go. I'm glad we've met these people. It's fun. It's a fun life. Is that a Lasco? No, I don't think that's a Lasco. No, this is the PS Vita version of the game, so it's oh wait, Mr. Carmen was responding to Bean, never mind. I mean, Borderlands 2 is one of the more beautiful looking games out there if you have a, modern console, but 7.8K, he's really going for this. He's really going for this. I feel like I owe Mr. Carmen a free T-shirt now. Free piece of merch if we ever decide to make them. I don't know. If we ever do decide to make them, I will open a poll or something in the Discord and then just ask, like, submit some ideas for merch and then we'll see if we can do them. Like, we were talking about, I mean, shirts and clothing is one thing. We were also talking about stickers or fridge magnets. That's also something cool, because the Cricut Cutter can do that stuff, right? So I mean, I feel like you could do a whole bunch of things with stickers. Get a Sham fridge magnet or something. I don't know. Like, you can make that kind of stuff. It's just making it channel related. Like, how do you draw that connection within the merch itself to make it special and unique? Because anybody can just go online and buy Borderlands stickers or Battlefront stickers or something, but like, how do you make it so the channel and the community's identity is within that? I don't know. That's not my forte. I like 2 and 3, but I will stop liking to the game. I will stop liking the game you're playing. Even is kind of old. I like it. I mean, it is old. It's 14 years old. Is that how old Borderlands 2 is? 2012? That's not right. That can't be right. 2012 wasn't that long ago, was it? I remember going into grade 3 in 2012. I think it was grade 3. I don't know. If you got the butcher with the practicable prefix and Jacob's grip, it's a perfect pearl. Is it? I don't know. It's not. It's a scalable butcher. I can't remember if the last one that we had was, because I think the other pearl... Actually, no, I don't think we had another butcher. I think it was an Avenger of some kind. You know, no perfect pearl. Yeah, that's insane. Get all the pearls, but they all have to be perfect. That's if you just like quite literally have all the time in the world to do something like that. Permanently charged skag next to some other skags. Be careful, it can imbue its friends with its same elemental type. Yes, the blobs of neon colors as they are in this version. The corrosive badass skag is just neon green. You can barely even tell that it's got any detail on it. What time is it for you? It's 2:43 a.m., so it's like very much past bedtime, but we'll go a couple more runs, all right? And then we'll pack it up for the night. It's 11:44. Lucky you. It was 11. When did we start? 3 hours and 16 minutes ago. What's that? 12. No, I started before midnight, didn't I? PM. Yes, I figured it was 11:44 p.m. Crap, I gotta upload my pump. I forgot about that. I've been saying endocrinologist appointment all day, and it never clued into my mind that, oh, hey, I have to upload my pump results online, because we're going to be looking at that tomorrow. It's 1:44 a.m. here. Everybody's got earlier times, man. Alright, then we'll go to 1265, run 1265, and then we'll call it there, because I forgot I had to do the downloading of the stuff. Gotta find the Bluetooth adapter, because insulin pumps don't have Bluetooth built in for some stupid reason. $6,000 medical device that doesn't have Bluetooth. What was your first time streaming? I mean, technically my first time streaming was sometime in 2015 with the Shio app or whatever that was, screen recording app back in the day. And I was unknowingly streaming Minecraft, but that's nowhere to be found on the channel. Other than that, the first time I streamed was Battlefront, so you'd have to go on the channel, hit the live tab, and then scroll all the way to the bottom, or filter it from oldest, and then you have to see when that one was posted. I don't remember when that one was. Sometime in 2024, I think, like late 2024. Yeah. Oh, that guy got folded. Keep looking that way. 50 runs in 3.25 hours is good pace. Is it good pace for a Vita, or is it just a good pace in general? I don't know. It's like, I feel like if we had PC loading times, it would be at a much higher pace than this. There's another E-Tech, a railgun. Wow. So cool. Man. I completely this game 3. Huh? You wanna run that by me again, my friend? You've completed the game 3 times? Oh, 3 times, okay. Yes, I've completed it a number of times. Well, minimum 3 times on stream at least, because we did this this character 3 times. 3 times on my original character. Couple times for some other characters that are in the save list somewhere on other consoles. Almost 4. I meant almost 4. Okay. I don't know. It's always a nice feeling when you beat this game for whatever the reason. I don't know. 9.2K. If you can get it in the next 3 runs. When Grandma burps, Patrick obeys. That's the thing. What does that have to do with gun rarity, though? Mr. Fatal fell to the pressure of it all. The guilt was consuming him. My endocrinologist of it. She's probably gonna be like, why was this uploaded at 3 in the morning? You're like, I don't know. Just be happy I uploaded it all. And they could technically upload it tomorrow morning because the appointment's not till a little later, but I don't want to wait that long in case I forget again. I'd rather go to sleep knowing it's all uploaded. We're good, we're chill. Oh my lord. No. No! Damn! Load times are so long. Nah, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's good reflection time for life. Gold, purple, blue, green. Oh, it's an acronym. Kinda. Alright, okay, slow down. It's late at night. Ah! Out the way, son. You know how choppily that thing flies through the air. Man, dude. I feel like the final number of shams we're gonna get tonight is sitting at 3. check for other cool things in the middle pile.
Look at that.
Nah, nothing. Nothing and no one. Gonna get a sham on the last run. Oh yeah, like last time. Go 3 hours and then the final run was a sham. You know Fallout 4, right? Yes, I am aware of the Fallout series existence in Fallout New Vegas. I am. I think I have Fallout New Vegas. I don't know where I got it from. We have it on the PS3, and I don't remember buying it. Like I don't know. I don't think I bought it. I think a friend might have bought it for me at some point. I never played it though. I don't know. I wasn't hugely into Fallout. Like, I never really gave it a shot. And 3, yeah, I know about the Fallout games. Why? Yeah, it was not a good yawn recovery. He hit 10K. There's absolutely no way he did. Holy crap. 10K likes on the TikTok, brother. Why do I have a loading bar on the TikTok? A loading circle. That's ridiculous, my friend. You know what? I appreciate you. Hello, travelers. I am a CL4PT Stewart bot, but all my friends call me Claptrap. Nah, that's hilarious. Mr. or Mrs. Lil Kitten. You know, I'm kind of hoping that's a Mrs. Lil Kitten. Goated line. It was 1.2k and now it's at 10. I was here at 1.2k. Could say that. Now apologize to your finger. Apologize to the screen. It's probably got burn in now. The like button's just gonna be burned in right at the bottom there. Something's soaring through the air. Bang. The cookie clicker gods would be proud of you, Mr. Carmen. You're in the splash zone. Go away. Just stay out of range of the. The jet loader's hurt. No, for no good reason. Boom. Wall jump. Alright, let's see. What is this, man? Was the math calculated for, you know, when a sham drops, or just when he's predicted to drop anything? Like, it was like specifically a sham, or like one of his 1 or 3% or 3% things? Yeah, it's 3%. My arm hurts. What? My arm hurts, so where the point is troops. I was trying to say something, but I'm well, the chats are in pieces now. His hand has shattered, and now he can't send the messages. My bad. All right, final run of the night. Let's see. See if we get anything. Constructor's eyes. It's a weak spot. Wait for its eye shield to go down. Okay. You gain. Okay. His fingers are giving up because my arm hurts. Did you hear about the stormtrooper that was watering their plants? No, I didn't. Am I about to get punked right now? Stormtrooper pun. They missed. Uh, hilarious. Insanity. Calling an 80s sham here. Okay. Uh, man, what is that username? Web live underscore not logged viewer underscore chat underscore joined message joined. Okay. You know, there's a thing as free will. Have you had a Wookiee steak? I hear they're a little chewy. Okay, I've heard that one before. I have heard that one before. That's a good one too, though. Take it you're a Star Wars fan. We are the same in that respect. I saw when I was at the antique place where I got the original 6 movies on Blu-ray, somebody in one of their booths had the Clone Wars seasons 1 to 5 bundle Blu-ray, and I'm like, oh, I want that, but it was $150. I'm like, I don't know if I want to spend that much money on it. How does Anakin like his burgers? A bit on the dark side. Surprised he didn't say that one was a little chewy, since I'm sure he was a little chewy after being burned up a little bit. Little kitten, I'm stealing you to take to parties. You know Starship Troopers? Starship Troopers. I don't think so. It's for orange slash hat. Okay. Whoops. What? Pause. But I don't have the run for when you got the SMG last, so the SMG stats could be either. Okay. It's old. Is this a game you're talking about? Starship Troopers. Sounds familiar. I don't know. Gonna make me work for it on the last one, are ya? Fine. Eat Harold. No. There we go. Got him. You will be vanquished. It's a game and a movie. I feel like I have heard of it before. It's not the first time I'm hearing of that, but I can't... I didn't even shoot you. How did you die? Did the buzzard kill him? I didn't hit him. Okay. One more. I refuse to end like that. I didn't kill him. I wasn't the one that killed him, so therefore it didn't count as a real kill. It was a book, then a movie. It was the basis for Helldivers. Oh, okay. It's not the Tiny Troopers game, is it? That's something different.
Wow.
So I remember that one on the iPhone back in the day. One more run. 11.1k. No. Good lord. My friend. Get a comfy rocking chair. Oh man. It's where you fight bugs. I mean, big bugs. Okay. It's not. I can't picture an image in my head of that game slash movie. I don't know. I've definitely heard of it before. Is there a plane flying overhead? It doesn't. Sounds like wind, but I don't see the wind moving anything. Look on Google. I will look on Google after. How about that? Alright. Final run. This is the final run this time. And then we shall give it a rest. Go to bed. Get some sleep. After uploading my pump to the internet. Gotta remember that. Final brain cell, do it. Do. Yes. The energy, if you ever wanted to see the energy leave from a person in real time, just watch these Sham streams. Start from the beginning and then just skip to the end and you can probably see it in my eyes. Hey! Where's the B shield? There we go. Don't be messing up my rhythm like that. Just remember, we're independent thinkers, Roger, Roger. Yeah. He's not one of those old models programmed to a central computer. We're independent thinkers. Get back here, Sergeant. I love, the droids had a lot of good one-liners in the Clone Wars movie. Yeah, damn. Okay, whatever. That's alright. It really isn't. We had 3 shams tonight. Not bad after not having any for 2 streams. That's okay. I consider that a success. We had 1 bunker SMG, no customizations, and no world drops. So that's... You know what? That's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, unfortunately. Enemy AC-130 above. That's not Star Wars, that's different. That's COD, I think, right? The old CODs. Have you watched the Mall Show, Milan Bartholomew Jackson III? Alright, it's a lot of names. Yes, I have watched it. My brother and I, we watched it together as the episodes came out. And I like it. I like the last episode. It was a good episode. My bad, didn't mean to drop your full name. I mean, it's the first I'm hearing of it. My full name, my full government ID, it's what it says on my license. I got jury duty eligibility form today. I'm like, brothers, I'm in teacher's college. If you pull me out of there, I failed a 2-year course that I'm in my 2nd year for, so like, I don't think so. I'll just do it over Zoom. Just take a guess. Yep, I watched the Mall Show, but it was only half. What? You only watched half the show. You gotta watch the next half. The second half is arguably the better half of the show. You're missing a whole lot of it over there. You know Half-Life 2 and 1? I do know those games. I know Half-Life Alyx is the VR game. I've played a little bit of it on the PC side of things. Kind of wish that one was out on console, though. I think there's really no reason why it isn't, but in any case, my friends, I thank you all for being here tonight with me, keeping me company, sticking around to the end for those who are still here. No, he was only half the man he was in 99. Huh? Oh, yeah, yes. Yes, I was able to put that together. I like Freeman. Hello, Freeman. Busy day today, isn't it? I always loved the little kitten memes of that, where they have like the voice lines from Half-Life, and they put them for the kittens talking to each other. Fire stream as always, Mr. Streamer Dude, man. I appreciate you, Mr. Donut Lord. And Mr. Carmen for the likes on TikTok. That is absolutely ridiculous. commitment right there. 12.7k likes is the final number. But in any case, everybody, thank you so much for tuning into the stream tonight. Whether we were talking about the game or just talking about life in general, it's always a pleasure to hear from you all and just to see how we're doing. Meeting some new people. We've had a lot of new people. I think every Sham stream for like the past 3, I want to say we've met some new people. So like, you know what? That's pretty good. Yeah, let's see it in 10 next. The font is sewn together. Now I do the back. Thank God the back is a lot simpler. You know what? Yeah, good. That's good to hear. See you next stream, peace. Good night, Mr. Donut Lord, and good night or good day to the rest of everyone else. Mr. Fatal, Mr. Master Combat, Mr. Strange, who I'm sure is still in here somewhere. He always seems to stick around to the end as well. Mr. Carmen, see you, bro. Goodbye, my friends. And for those who are on the TikTok, if you do want to watch the VOD over or any of the other live streams we've done, the YouTube channel is in the TikTok bio, so copy and paste that, or however. I don't think that link takes you right to YouTube if you click on it. I think you might have to 13k likes. You might have to copy and paste it into Google or something, but the YouTube channel link is there, so feel free to check that out if that's what you're into. And there is a Discord link in the stream description, so if that's also your thing, we got some fun stuff going on in there. But yeah, it's 1 a.m. for me. I gotta get up at 7. Mr. Fatal, I think I recommend you going to bed as well. But in any case, everybody, take it easy. Have a great night or a great rest of your day, and I might see you this weekend. We might do a Lego Star Wars 3 stream, depending on what Jesse and I decide to do. If not, I shall see you in a few days. So take it easy, my friends. Some messed up project. Well, you'll get through it, I'm sure, Mr. Fatal, one way or another. You'll make it through to the end. Alright. Take it easy, everybody. Have a great